Hello. This is your mediocre time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Big inhale, big exhale. Oh, welcome to the show, everybody. It is A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I am Tom.
Samantha is here. No news. We're going newsless today, but we do have things to kick around. We got into an argument earlier today.
I had to mediate.
Sam had to mediate, but then her husband was yelling at her it was just everywhere, all yelling at each other.
All these men in my lives are
yeah.
just driving me nuts.
And then I'm yelling at my wife, and then
I am going to charge you guys for a therapy session for that. By the
okay,
way.
that's fine.
That's fine. How much is that? $30?
No,
$30?
$150.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just for them to sit there?
Yeah, $150 if it's anything. Like mine's $150, and they don't take.
Mine doesn't take insurance.
Mine doesn't take insurance.
Yeah.
It's $150, no insurance.
Bullshit.
If you want to do insurance, you gotta.
You're going to get the Bobo there.
You gotta go back out. No, we apply it to our insurance, but we have to do it personally.
Yeah.
Like they won't do. They're like, no, we don't mess with the insurance companies. Fuck that. You can take it. You can handle it on your own and see if you can get some money back. But we're not. We're out of that game.
Here's the problem with therapy. They don't offer enough answers to my problems as I want them
You
to.
need a new therapist.
But you know a lot of the
Yeah, but
answers anyway. If you're like me,
I'm
I
like,
know.
tell me how to fix everything in this $100
And
session.
go.
I think that
Just give me the list.
Maybe I was confused as to what therapy was.
Yeah.
I've watched, any version of therapy that I've ever watched has been some like Tony Soprano version where eventually I feel like and I always choose a woman. I always feel like they're going to lust after me, and eventually I'm going to end up. I'm serious with you.
Yeah.
I think most men are like this. I'm just
Wow.
brave enough to fucking say it because I have nothing to live for anymore. I don't care. I'm a brave man, and I'm brave enough to say that any therapist I've had, I fucked up one time. I had one, Dr. Reaney.
Oh, you tried to go and kiss him?
I did.
Dr. Reaney wanted your weenie?
Dr. Reaney wanted my weenie, and I tried to kiss him. No, I didn't. None of that is true, by the way. Why was I was walking down that path with you. I was going to say that.
Trying to lead you.
No, but after Reaney, I just went all ladies because I was like, I think eventually I'm going to end up fucking one of my therapists. I think that's what you do. I think the goal is to get to a point where you
So do you lie in therapy to make yourself look better?
No. I go the opposite.
What?
You double down on the negative.
I lean in on the
That's
negative,
it.
hoping that they're going to think, well,
They're going to
maybe if
Baker act you eventually.
maybe if I blow him, he'll feel better.
I understand the logic.
He knows.
Okay,
This
okay.
guy knows. This guy's a
Also,
real businessman.
the best
over here.
opportunity to cheat, if you think about it, because your cell phone's
My
off.
wife thinks
They
I'm
know-
bettering
They
myself.
know where you're at. You're alone in a room
Yeah,
for an
right,
hour.
right.
Yes.
I wonder if there's some sort of prostitution ring.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Let's start it.
That like the
Dr. Boner.
They guys like they're a therapist,
Yeah,
but they're
yeah.
actually
Well, no,
because
you-
it's a perfect like, hey, I'm going to
So you
therapy. Like
need-
your wife would be happy. You're like,
Right.
oh, okay,
I'm trying to
thanks.
better myself.
And then you
It's
get an
never
hour.
therapy. It's literally like a half hour of you just talking and like 20 minutes of just hard couch fucking.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But the talking won't be that satisfying.
It'll-
Kind of
no,
like the
it'll-
massage.
It'll be
It's
like, how
you're
are
bad
they-
at this.
Well, no, they're just dressed like they're dressed professionally. You're dressed professionally. The outside looks all professional. When you
Yeah.
go in, she's all like, we're gonna do the normal. How's things going? Is that bitch still? Is she not doing? That bitch ain't doing nothing.
Oh, you bitch about your wife before
Yeah,
you
to
cheat.
her. And
Okay.
then she's
Fucker,
like,
yeah.
well, yeah, glad thing you're here. I'm going to suck the fucking chrome off that thing. She starts talking whore talk or whatever they do. And then, right? I'm telling you, this will work. This will work.
So, BDM Appreciation Week is
Great segue.
in,
That's a good segue.
in 2 weeks. Basically, it starts on the 17th.
Clock is running.
So
What does that mean?
If you're not a
Run
BDM,
out of time to get all these gifts.
I know.
Don't put a time anxiety on it.
Just to go over,
I have time anxiety.
we're giving away Nintendo Switch, 3 Oculuses.
Not the Bobo one. The new.
No.
They're calling this the adult Nintendo Switch because it's white and black. Like they I guess they did try to like make it look a little nicer. It's really nice looking. It's the OLED Switch, the new one, about $400. Got a couple of Oculuses that are amazing.
3.
Oh, yeah, we do have 3. We have a hot tub that I didn't cheap out on. We got a really nice one from the company Wave. You can look them up.
There's going to be a couple hundred gift cards. We've got a shirt that's only offered to BDMs at an extremely discounted rate. We're trying to get it as close to $8 as possible.
Well,
so
because we're ending up, this is going to end up being it's going to be a bit of a stinger.
yeah. Well, it's all, sponsored
Stinger
by...
fest.
And a huge thanks to Streamline Mortgage Solution and Brian Zymon's team, StreamlineFlorida.com. They're sponsoring that this BDM Appreciation Week because they appreciate BDMs because so many people have used them.
Yep.
So they've given us $5,000, and we're literally taking that $5,000 and giving it all back to BDMs in the most efficient way possible, but also giving some good big gifts, but trying to get the most gifts out.
It's hard. Let's just be real with it.
It goes fast, too. It's like...
It does.
There's $1,000 in shipping.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, well...
not even the fun stuff, yeah.
Yeah, like before we even get it out of the door, just clerical. I mean, just, propping up the back end of what we have to do is $1,000+, so we have to take that right out of the cut. Brian doesn't micromanage any of this either. It's not like he's standing over saying, you got to do this, you got to. No, he's just like, he's so
and I'm
cool.
overspending crazy.
It's
gone way over $1,000.
No, not necessarily you are overspending. I would say that the cheerleader who's probably causing the most amount of problems would be me, and I apologize. I have a tendency to not manage money well. And it shows.
I apologize for throwing that in your face.
No, you don't need to apologize.
Let's not do it again, guys. That's all fair.
Let's talk about it because Andrea's in the chat room. It ain't like it's not a real thing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, no, the concepts that I have with money, the flippancy that I may have with it, the way that I spend it, and my relationship with money is very much like my father, Dennis's relationship with money. This is a man who came home with the safety deposit box and every bit of money that we owned in the back of his 1989 Nissan Maxima. It's not a good way to live, being frugal, being organized, watching it, not putting your head in the sand. These are all good qualities that you have, sir. So don't think that it's a bad thing.
I'm just saying, when Steve-O asks you to drink something, you're going to be like, what's in there? He's been recovered for a while, but he had problems in the past.
The initial vibe. Right?
So sign up at tomanddan.com. Make sure your address is correct.
Yeah, there are people
and re-enter your card info, right?
Yeah, if you put in your address, you got to put in your card info. That's for your safety and ours. We don't touch your card numbers. I don't know if this is
all third party.
Yeah, this has never been said before, but let's just say it. We can't have access to those. That is not allowed. That's not the way business gets done.
Also, Eric is going to be out at the...
Oh, my God, my wife is here. What are you doing here?
She's here to clean the tank.
You're here to clean the glass, and all your people keep complaining.
My wife just comes running in to clean the...
She works for Top Shelf Aquatics.
Oh, my God. You run over to clean the fish tank.
And you were like, she's in the chat.
She also looks like a Peloton trainer,
Yeah,
right?
she comes in here with her fucking sunglasses on, all like...
I got my Macho Man Randy Savage shirt on, too.
Matcha Man?
Macho.
Oh, I thought it was a novelty shirt for Matcha Man.
I would totally wear that.
Hold on, write that down. I'm going to start selling those.
Matcha Man.
My novelty girl wrestling shirt company is going to be
So
huge.
we talking about Daniel overspending and just...
What, did you hear that? And just like,
yes.
I want to do... Yeah, we got...
hold on. Let me talk to Andrew. Okay.
We yelled at each other this morning.
Me and Daniel been yelling at each other.
We yelled at
in
each
front
other
of me this time, and I was like the goddamn therapist.
Yeah,
So,
and
okay.
she's hiding.
I'm going to be honest. This is what happened.
I started spinning around in my chair like...
I'm glad we're doing this because this
like
makes me feel so much better.
And I was like, all right, I got to intervene now.
Did you know that when Sam gets uncomfortable, her titties get bigger?
Yeah.
Because she shrinks down and they
expand.
Yeah, they're like,
You get a little tingle. It's weird.
yeah, her titties are trying to run out the door.
Okay.
So Andrea will understand. So I'm like,
Hold on a second. I need Crystal here to get my back. Where's Crystal?
So we are trying to get. We thought about like, all right, we're gonna give a bunch of gift cards out to BDMs for BDM Appreciation Week, right? So we're figuring out like how many we can give out.
Can afford
with how much money we can allocate it.
And
So
we're
we got
just
like
burning money like crazy.
We got like $1,000 left to give back to the BDMs, or like let's give it in big gift cards. But I'm like, maybe we'll do a $15 gift card, so at least we get to give them the most amount.
Right.
Because I know it sounds like nothing, but that's where we can give.
I know you can give, but where are you giving these to? What do you,
to BDMs.
For BDM
No,
appreciation.
but like. To your store, or where are we?
No,
Visa
Visa
mailing
gift
them
card.
out.
Oh, just
just
mostly gift
cash.
cards. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I wanted.
Sorry,
I was
step
like,
one is we're really bad at explaining our ideas.
Yeah.
So like a $15 Visa gift card. I know it's nothing, but it's like, hey, thanks for being a BDM. $15 Visa gift card is something, because we could do
it's
more.
better than nothing.
We could give bigger gift cards, but this is like, all right,
But then we got less.
I'd rather give 70, 15 than whatever the math works out.
Then
if you give
1,000
or 10, 100. Yeah. Anyway, so then I was like, where do you order bulk gift cards or whatever? And like, Daniel, see where you order. And Daniel's like, all right, got a guy. He's talking to Visa.
Chuck.
Or whatever,
I got Chuck from Visa.
And then he's like, hey, we could put the BDM logo on these gift cards
we can
on
customize
every
them,
single gift card. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Now, without even knowing.
How much is that going to
Hold on a second, because I know that this is perfect dumb luck for Tom, that he got like literally the most logical ally that could walk through the door.
She
is
doesn't like
you.
to spend money either.
Fuck
Oh,
no,
no.
she doesn't. This lady has not bought a piece of clothing for
Look at my
herself since we've lived together.
shoes, like I got.
She got
Oh,
fucking-
God, you got bum shoes.
You gotta get new shoes.
She's got her.
You got bum shoes.
She got her feet thumbs are sticking through
You
this thing. Look at that.
said thumb toes.
Show your thumb
Hold
toes.
on.
Those are
Hold on.
busted.
She got holes in her
That-
fucking shoes.
Because when I run, for some reason, my dad has the same exact thing.
Yeah, because you
Like,
guys got
our
big old big ass
We
monster
don't have
toes.
it's not our nails. It's just our toes come up and
It's your
hit
nails.
The top
You guys
and
got big old
makes
Brazil
holes.
nut monster toes.
But yeah, no, I don't like to spend money.
So then,
So no, but without this, like if you and I were ordering something and we were doing like, let's say, invites to Maisie's birthday party, and I get on the website and I'm doing a custom invite, that I'm not gonna go for the.
You had Derek draw Maisie's invite
Right, but
to her
I know.
birthday,
Okay, hold on.
but-
We do this with our Christmas cards. This bitch with our Christmas cards will go and get every coupon code, and then everything,
cards are
and then go
expensive.
through there and be like, "Do we really need red envelopes?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, it ties into the look of the card. The fucking card is you need a red envelope."
remind me to comment about how we fucked ourselves by openly talking about all our flaws, because now we're screwed, and I'll tell you how this is affecting
I'm not
me as
sure
well.
why you brought it up, honestly.
So anyway-
wait, we're gonna not bring it up, but bring it up, bring it up.
So basically, and Dan was like, "Oh, they put BD." I'm like, "That's cool."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Let me see how much." And then he's like, "It's $280 to do it
On top.
And then I'm like, $280? Well,
need like a-
goddamn!
you
I
need-
don't.
You could do all 70 gift cards for
An extra 280.
280.
Yeah, but there's only for
was it-
$15.
was it even
You know.
No, it was
it's
like,
yeah,
well, with
in the top-
shipping,
yeah.
with shipping, he's right. It's
Right, right.
I almost think that's pretty cool. I think your people
See?
would like hold on to the gift card though.
We got her.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
If you
second.
want to do it right,
Yeah.
it's BDM appreciation.
It's gonna have a logo on it, and then it's gonna
But
say.
it's a shitty $15 gift card. You're like, what? I said, what? Like, people are gonna be like $15.
But it's also
It's Michael Scott printing out the giant check for more money. The giant check
Now,
costs more
would you
money
hold
than
on
the
to it?
goddamn money you're giving
I
to
probably would
charity.
hold on to it.
a Visa gift card that says BDM member
Right,
on
after
it. It's
you
got the
use
logo on
I
it.
think some your BDMs are your people that really listen to the show. They love the show.
Hold on, I gotta write that down.
All that stuff. So.
Well, can I? Okay, I'm telling it all now.
Tell it all.
Oh my god!
No, wait,
I
guys,
didn't
hold
mean
on.
to
It gets
open it.
further. It gets bigger than
Can I
this.
ask
Because
a
this
question?
idea is shit.
Can I? Oh my
This
god.
idea's a failure.
Say what
Stop
I,
talking
say
about
what
it.
I don't think.
I'm
just-
talking about it.
Don't.
Will
talk
it
about
make you feel better to talk about it, or will it make it worse? That's
I
it.
don't know. I don't never feel better.
Don't never feel better.
Mo better. He's doing the most.
now it's never.
I've gone full.
The reality is the reality, so I'm still stuck with the reality after the show's done.
Okay, so this might help you. Ghost of Manu Bull in our Twitch chat room. Yes, we're live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tom and live if you want to see us air out how all of our flaws live on a show. He says it is a good idea. It's just not an economical idea.
Yes, and that's where it becomes we're at this point in time because we're also doing these T-shirts and then we spent too much.
We're battling. We're battling.
And
here.
I don't even.
I don't know
I'm
the
not even
full
keeping track of
picture.
it.
Yeah, we've lost our way.
So
We're lost.
I don't even really know. I think we've gone way beyond the 5,000
I
already.
think we doubled it. I think we doubled it.
Because we started buying shit earlier we didn't even keep track of. I don't even know what
I got some stuff I had to cancel because.
Anyway, so this plays into it. So at this point, we're deciding whether to put the BDM logo on, which Sam, and then as we talk more about it, we're like, well, we'll just lower the cost of the car to compensate for the BDM
Oh my
logo.
God.
But then we'll
get $5 cards.
Yeah, then we were going to do $5 cards, or even possibly as many $1.59 cards we can do, and then that way we're blanketing more. But then Tom's like, "Then you're just sending shit trash to me," and I'm like, "He's not wrong. He's not wrong."
But it would
we
be
are
funny.
sending shit trash to people.
I know,
He's
but
not
then-
wrong.
yeah.
But then there's a
But
part
it's
of me.
on brand.
Yeah, there is a part of me that says like, if I got the card and I'm like, "Oh, it's got $1.59. Ha, these motherfuckers," and I'm keeping it. Like, but then not everybody would do that. Maybe some people would be like, "I don't want this shit trash."
Yeah.
Well, hey,
I don't
Tracy
know what
has a
to do.
great idea. Just get some stickers and stick it on the gift cards.
Well,
We're
that
doing
was-
stickers.
That's way
That's
bobo.
even more
That's way
bobo.
bobo.
Tracy, your idea is shit. It's worse than my idea. I'm doing nothing.
He didn't even say it stinks. He said it's shit.
Yeah, he said it was shit. That's an upgrade.
He
from-
is fired up.
Holy
this week.
smokes.
Well, we're all
Sit
stressed
there, put a
out.
sticker. We don't got that. We got the goddamn Airbnb. We gotta get that shit up and running. That's the clock is ticking.
That's the longest veto I've ever heard. That's the longest veto
I
I've ever
have
heard.
tears coming out of my eyes. That is the longest and
Maybe-
most complete full veto we've ever had.
Maybe you're doing too much right now.
I think we are.
Well,
A little
that's
bit.
what I do.
I do too much.
There wasn't even. It just happened this way, and it did because of the house. Like at the timing wise, we
Yeah.
could not change it. It had to be done.
With this and the Airbnb and
This-
everything
Okay.
going on, it's
What?
just a lot
so
of.
if I was your therapist, so what can we do to fix it?
Well, if you're
That's
my
what-
therapist,
This is exactly how it went down in the office too, by the way.
Didn't you listen
I
to the
started
first
leaning
one?
forward to
Yeah,
fish you.
and then you start blowing him.
Oh no!
Why do you don't need to? Hold on a second.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it
it's
isn't.
better than Dana. He got the skin. Anyway, it's got to be better, right? Skin
So
is
what can
gross.
we do to help the situation?
I see it on my sons. I'm like, ew. Ooh, don't want to suck on that.
Who wants to suck on some skin?
Yay! I want some loose skin. Anyway, sorry.
I'll suck on your skin if you
What-
give me
what have
$1.59 gift card.
So
what have you not done this week that you really like to do? Because I feel like you're just
what everything?
Everything.
Have you not
nothing.
played with your plants this week.
I thought you was
gonna say your
I gave all my plants up. Someone
He
please
played with
stomp
your
them.
penis this week.
So
I was like, whoa, this show has gone off the rails.
Yeah, this is one of the craziest ones we've done, and we haven't even gotten through the announcements
What
yet.
the hell?
So I'll further elaborate because the people are like, "Oh yeah, just put the BDM. Who gives a shit? You guys never
We
give
give
waste
a
of money.
shit.
You brought the inflatable arm too, man. Daniel brought that. It's a waste of
Oh, they
goddamn
were throwing
money.
shit in each other's faces all morning. It was
Just scared
crazy.
the dogs.
What? It happens. It's
Anyway.
No, you guys talk to each other more than I talk to Daniel.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No, we sit silent. That's another problem. that Daniel was mad at.
Yeah, we said silence.
Daniel likes to
Don't know
chat.
why you bringing it up.
Oh my god, he's mad at you now.
So the problem with printing the BDM on the thing is also this whole idea may have been a bad idea, and I'll explain. And the fact that I thought this idea would cause like some people to sign up to become BDMs.
But so far, not so
I checked it. They had 2 less.
They're canceling on us.
And I was like, they're like, well, didn't
They
see
don't.
that.
They're like, I don't
Didn't
want
see
this
that
shit.
coming.
I don't want your fucking prizes.
I don't want
outta
your
here.
Visa gift card.
Blame it on
Didn't see that.
Just blame it on Truist that they changed from SunTrust.
You can't
They
blame
sent
everything on
everybody.
Truist.
We tried to. We blamed on a
We
bunch of other
blamed
stuff.
so many things on
Yeah,
Truist.
That's
We
all.
just-
That's all client related. I was like, "Oh, you didn't get it because you're fucking
Truist
Truist."
won't even talk to us anymore. They're done with us.
No.
We've
Well, I tried.
Anyway, yeah. It's it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm here to
There
go
it
clean.
is.
You can turn the camera back on. I'm here to clean the glass.
Oh,
Give the
okay.
people what they want.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll give them the fish. Okay, well,
Well, you
thank
give them
you.
what they want.
Yeah, you should be blowing up right now.
No,
Press
no.
your T's on the glass.
Yeah, yes. I mean, Sam said it. Not me. Oh, anyway.
All right, well, I love you. Okay, matcha man, Randy Savage.
I don't
Write
know.
that down.
Anybody wants to hear the behind the scenes, and
I think they do enjoy it. Yeah, I think it makes it real because we are
We're stressing ourselves
we're
out to the
trying
max for this.
we're trying hard. and-
we're a
Between
small,
this and the other project,
we're a small business trying to. Okay, this is what I would say. We are a small business trying to do what big businesses do for their exclusive members, and it's really fucking hard to do it because they can get a lot of money to throw at people because they're a machine. We're just a far smaller entity.
And I don't even a giant corporation would never do this because you can't even gauge if there's a return or not. And at the end of the day,
like
we didn't
Peloton.
care.
Like they send me stickers now and again, and that means that they got to send like 500,000 people stickers now and again.
Well, their members are paying $150 a month, or
More than
they're
that.
like, oh yeah. So
give me a fucking sticker on it. Yeah.
Hey, if all BDMs are paying $150,
Yeah, we can do a lot more for you guys.
No problem.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
some of y'all 195ers need to
Yeah.
bow
Well,
down.
195
it's
Some of y'all are just stealing it and in the group need to be kicked out.
Yeah, there's a couple people I looked at.
Motherfuckers.
There are a couple people today that I looked at that are actually begging for money that aren't BDM. That happened today.
We're gonna have to kick some people
Yeah,
out.
I looked at it today, and there's a person in there that wants money, and they are not up to date on their
For like
months.
Yeah.
And
wild.
it hurts my heart to. I want to tell you nicely that you're stealing from us, and you need to. If you're going to get the benefit of being connected to these generous people that are going to help you out, you probably should opt into that, like everybody else. But that's just
Yeah.
that's just me.
Anyway, let's talk about.
Hold on, we got Concrete Mike on
Oh. What line?
line 2.
Line 2. Hello, Mike. Can you hear us?
Uh-oh.
Mike, can you hear us okay, buddy?
What's going on, y'all?
All right.
Hey, what's up,
Toking.
How you
Okay.
doing, Mike?
Well, it's been better. Had a small family tragedy, but that is not why I called. I've called today to finally make today the day that Tom decides he's going to like kayaking.
All right.
I don't
That
know.
was a swerve.
He yelled, it stinks.
Yeah, that was a swerve, and he's very angry today, Mike.
I still have 2 inflatable kayaks. One still in the box. Never been taken out.
We could sell that and get the 200.
So, Mike, it doesn't strike me that you are a kayakman.
Dude, I go all the time. I go usually twice a month.
So,
That's not a lot, is it?
yeah, like
He's a busy man, Dan.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. It's like if somebody says, "Oh my God, I'm always playing golf. I'm out there like 1, 2, 3 times every 6 months."
Like there's, in my mind, there's 2 types of kayakmen. There's like the real man fishing kayakmen that go out there to fish and they want the fact that you could feel the fight more in a kayak and they're doing it.
Is that what they say? You can feel the fight more? I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
because the fish will actually pull you around because you're on this side.
Oh, well, I'm not even going to fight it. I'm just going to snag one and just let this dumbass fish drag me around a lake all day until it dies.
And then you got almost the polar opposite.
Will it die?
The hippie kayakers that like Butler used to be.
Well,
where
he just goes out there and smokes weed
Yeah.
because he told his wife he quit.
You go out, you smoke weed, and you float around.
That's fun,
high in
too.
a kayak, yeah.
That's fun too.
Which both seem fun, but they're more fun in fantasy than reality. Because all the times I've been in kayak, I'm like
it's hot, right?
hot, and I'm not seeing anything.
And you're not going fast.
yeah, and I'm not going to any interesting look. I'm in like the inlet. I'm by some mangroves.
You're not going down a rapid.
Yeah. I'm like, I have a boat with an engine. That's way better.
And you're alone.
So sell me on it.
Well, I go out over on the West Coast, Crystal River, Rainbow River. I don't kayak dirty water. I like being in places I can see in the water. And Rainbow River, that's 15 feet deep, and you can see all the grass flowing on the bottom. There's otters out there, gators, a whole bunch of wildlife. And it's just peaceful, man. You float with the current on down. All you got to do is steer that thing. I reach in my life jacket every once in a while, pull out my flask of whiskey, take a few little stingers of that, toot off my pen,
Dingers.
and stop, take breaks in areas. We go swim in. We bring lunch and everything out. I've been about 30 times now in the last 2 years.
Oh wow.
Well,
And I brought my daughter and her fiance with me 2 weeks ago out to Rainbow River. It's a 6-mile run down from the top to the bottom. Well, we were doing fine. We're about 2 miles down. We went up to this one area. I stopped in a little swimming hole. We took a break. We had already each all ate an edible, and those were kicking in. And then we burned a doobie.
Okay.
Aw.
Is this going to get bad? I looked at my daughter and I said, "Let's kill this motherfucker." And we cut his head off.
Yeah. Your daughter had an edible too, or you?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. I do that with Maisie. No big deal. It's medical.
She's a full-grown woman. She can do her own thing. I ain't gonna stop her. I can't tell her not to do it if I do it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we get back in the kayak, start floating down the river again, and we got about a quarter of a mile down from where we were. Next thing I know, I hear a splash behind me, and my daughter's freaking out. She put the damn kayak, trying to adjust something in her life jacket. She loses her iPhone in the bottom of the river. All of our dry towels were on her kayak. Those go down the river. The bug spray, suntan lotion, dude's Crocs went floating. So she's struggling.
You're not selling it. You're not selling it, Mike.
You're not selling it, Mike.
Mike, this is, you're going off course here.
All right.
Bring it back in.
So she's struggling to get back on the kayak. Dude jumps off of the other kayak now, Forrest Gump style, like, I'll save you, Jenny. Flounders into the water to grab her. Now his kayak, which is my other kayak, that's floating down the water. Both of her paddles are floating down the water.
You got these two idiot kayaks. Oh, my God.
You're all...
So I got to scramble back up to them, and I grab the one kayak and the paddles that are floating away, and I hold on to that with one arm. Now I'm paddling with only one arm. And I get over to where my daughter's kayak is. I tell them to hold on to the other one, and I had the one-arm side paddle to get us to the side of the river so we could get out and just relax and get her to calm down.
And it was great. All right. Well, thank you for calling. I think you sealed the deal on Tom loving it.
Concrete Mike, here's the one problem, even with beyond you tipping over and all your shit spilling out, is you're describing a beautiful location. And so it's kind of like telling everybody going to concerts is great. Well, what concert are you going to? Because there's a huge spectrum of experiences, right?
Yes.
So going to Crystal River and kayaking down a beautiful, clear, spring-fed river that you can see to the bottom, and there's otters.
Yeah, but can't I just go swimming in there?
Yeah.
You know?
What about a tube? Why do I need a kayak?
So you're describing the best possible scenario when the majority of people kayaking are just kayaking down shit water or
a lot of people.
You know, like
Tom included. You inflate the kayak and you just put it in your pool once, and then you put it in your garage.
So I feel like every activity in the best scenario is good, right?
Sure,
like even like you could say you could not be a fan of like hiking, but if you hike, let's say
Machu Picchu, it's amazing.
Yeah, Machu Picchu, Maroon Bell, some of the best hiking in the world with the best views. You're like, well, this is amazing.
History,
But walking down the goddamn Florida flat hiking trail,
there's no difference.
Hiking to the Shell Mound in Huntoon Island is shit.
Yeah, it's not fun.
That's different.
It's not like Colorado hiking.
Yeah. So you have to actually, I mean, if it has to be the perfect scenario, my theory is the activity isn't good, the scenario is good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
So it's not that kayaking is good, it's kayaking is good in the perfect scenario.
What do you think about inflatable kayaks, Concrete Mike?
No, definitely a hard no on that.
A hard no on that. Why?
Because they're inflatable. Inflatable things can pop and you can sink. I ain't taking my chances on that. You catch a cypress stump or something?
It sounds like he hates you and your inflatable kayak.
And they're
pussies.
They're looked down upon by, I found this out by
Why?
Butler, actually. The last thing he emailed me is like, inflatable kayaks.
He's still bullying you?
What the fuck?
Wow, man.
And so, because regular...
Company card still works, you idiot. I buy lunch on it once a month.
The kayakers look down on the inflatable kayakers.
I didn't know that.
Because it's like, oh, you cheaped out. This is not a real kayak. And then even the non-kayakers look at the inflatable kayaks like, you didn't go all the way. Like you half-assed it.
So there's kayak, inflatable kayak, so then...
And then nothing.
What about paddleboard?
That's fancy high-end ones, though. Them Hobies and stuff, they go for $1,600, $1,700, and they're high quality, but I just don't like the inflatable part of it.
What do you spend on a kayak there? I was going to call you Inflatable Mike.
That's a different BDM.
What do you pay for a kayak, Inflatable Mike?
Mine were around $500 each. I got 4 of them.
God, that's expensive, right?
Where do you keep them? In your backyard? Like
on your work truck?
They're in my garage. They all stack right on top of each other.
See,
it's a lot. I don't. It's too much gear.
Yeah. It's just filling my garage up with more garbage that gets unused
I
that I
went in
walk
your
by
garage.
when I take out the trash, and it reminds me how stupid it was that I purchased these.
I went in your garage to pick up Maggie the dog. Me and Andrea went in your garage, and I will say that it looks like a power sports store. It is packed. When you say that you have no room in your garage, man, I didn't know how you literally have no room in your garage. It is packed full of stuff.
So, Mike, what's your day like today? How much concrete do you pouring?
Actually, I wrapped up my last big apartment complex job in Claremont, and I am currently framing out 6 more buildings and getting ready for the plumbers to come in. It's a new job in Popka.
Nice. You ever hit up the plumbers like, hey, you plumbers want to go kayaking with me?
Nah, I don't mess with them plumbers. They're weirdos.
Yeah, they are. I think all plumbers are weirdos.
There's too much of that glue and that purple primer. It messes their brain up after so many years.
A lot of pedophiles.
Hold on, that's what you said about the concrete dust.
Yeah. Well, the plumbers say it about the concrete.
Oh, yeah.
The concrete dust, that'll just kill me from the dust. I'm not getting high from it like them guys that are sniffing that primer on the fucking plumbers.
Yeah, fuck you, plumbers. That's what I say.
All right, Mike. We appreciate the call. And
What's the verdict? You think it's cool to
And-
kayak, Tom?
again?
This is the first and only time I've ever had an incident of all the times we've been out, and half my family kayaks. And
Oh my
never
god,
had
you're
an
really.
issue.
So what I'm hearing is that Mike, as almost like a favor to the show, he's like, "I love you guys so much. Please don't talk ill of kayaking. My whole
Yeah.
family kayaks.
Yeah.
It is. I was
Family tradition.
before Concrete Mike. I was Kayak Mike.
For something to be good to me, all right, Mike. I'll support Mike's GoFundMe on the BDM page.
Help him
'cause,
out because he's had some tragedy.
Yeah, it's a.
Well, we do have to do it because
Yeah.
we care about you and you're a listener and we give a fuck about you guys. So yeah, share it on all of our social pages and we'll try to get some traction for you. Okay.
God, man, I appreciate that, guys.
All right,
All
buddy.
right, say, Mike.
Keep your head up, man.
So
Sounds really sad.
this is what I need for an activity.
He just wanted Tom to like kayak.
I know.
That's it.
All you had to say is
He
that
doesn't
you like
even
that.
want you
All
to
had
donate to the
do.
GoFundMe. He
All
just
had
wants
to
you
do.
to like kayaking.
All you had to do is say I like it.
Hey, why don't you go kayaking with Mike? That'll make it up to
That'll
him.
cheer him up.
Come on.
I have two inflatable Crystal got me here that we haven't used yet.
Blow them things up.
Hey,
Okay. So if you're trying to sell an activity
my
to
wife's
me,
out of here. Bye. Thanks for cleaning the fish
Oh, yeah,
tank.
thank you.
It looks great now.
It looks really good.
Get the back, but
Yeah, it's okay.
When you're trying to sell an activity to me, you have to tell me how it enhances something that I currently do. For instance, if I like going and standing by a river and looking at it, then you
Miniature fishing pole would make that better.
No, but I'm saying like, hey,
Right?
you telling me like, hey, you know what'd be cool than looking at this river is floating in it on a kayak, and then I'm like, well, I guess that ups the percentage of enjoyment that I'm experiencing. If I was just standing looking at it, I could be floating in it, ups the experience. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to sell me like, hey, kayaking is awesome, when you go to the most awesome place and float down
So why
the
don't you
most
go to the
awesome.
most awesome place? You already got the kayaks, man.
Well, what
Well,
Tom is trying
the-
to say and what he's trying to articulate
Well, of course
is that
that's
Concrete
awesome.
Mike said, hey, it's awesome, we love it, and then he proceeded to tell a nightmare story about how
Right.
shitty it is. You want people to sell the real reason why it would be better, you know, and I can't think of one is my point.
Well,
Are you ever going to use them?
Well, Crystal has this whole theory about
Kayak
that
theory.
We're one day going to take them on the boat because she's like, well, they're inflatable, so we could take them on the boat. Then we could park near the mangroves of St. Augustine or
and
whatever.
then like check it out.
And then you could anchor, then inflate them, and then go on a kayak trip through the mangroves with our boys or whatever. And then I'm like, all right, that sounds all well and good, but now you are assuming that I'm going to do the research to know which
Where to put
mangroves
the boat.
Yeah.
and then how not to get lost in the mangroves with my family.
Okay.
And then
Can you put you and a son on the inflatable? Will it?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll
yeah.
roll that
it's,
much?
It's good for an adult and a kid. You could do two
That's
adults.
dope.
They're full size kayaks once you blow them up, but they're kind of bobo because they are inflatable. So it's
Well, it
like
just makes it convenient.
little cheapo. Anyway. But, my argument, you could fall over on anything. I'm just saying, like, when you present to me the best possible, like, hey, you ever taken a kayak and see the bioluminescence?
You should just sell these kayaks.
That's kind of what I'm
You know what I
thinking.
mean? Like,
Well, I could also make an argument how everything sucks, which brings me to
yes.
Daniel's concert trip.
Yes.
So
Feed me.
Daniel went to John Mayer on the concert was a Wednesday,
Tuesday, right?
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
It was a Tuesday night, and man, we had bought those tickets like what? year ago.
It was a while, yeah.
Long ass time ago.
It was in 2001. You had it on the calendar, so
old as hell. But yeah, I've always wanted to see him. Andrea's seen John Mayer. I really think he's a prolific songwriter and just an excellent musician, and I've always been a fan. I've always enjoyed his music. But it's like one of those shows where it's like a little bit different than just like going to see shows here.
Did he have an opener?
He did, called Yeba.
Unfamiliar.
It's Abby backwards. It's Yeba, but she goes by Yeba now. Very, very amazing singer. She'll be something. Like you could tell that that John Mayer is completely enamored with her, and that she will end up like she has that song Louis Bag. I don't know if you've ever.
No.
Yeah, if you heard it, you might know what it is. But yeah, so when we bought these particular tickets for the first time ever, I told Andrea that I wanted to just like do it up big. Because normally when we go in to do like a concert, it's like a rush job. You buy it's kind of like what we were talking about this morning. It's like I wanted to do it the way that I normally don't do it, which is to spend the right amount of money on a ticket that I'm very proud of, that I wanted, like even if it's too much,
right.
Get a hotel room, take a couple days off so I can do it right, so I don't have to be rushed and tired and whatever. So when we got in the queue to buy the tickets, we ended up getting 8th row, which was really good. They're relatively expensive tickets.
She has 2 Grammys. Sorry.
Yeah, Yeba's really good. You check her out, guys. If you're looking for new music, it's very easy going. Think slightly hip hop, slightly Americana. Very, very good voice.
Where's the 8th row? John Mayer. What is that? Like 250?
Andrea.
Hell no, it's got to be more than that.
Andrea'd have to remind me. No, I think he's pretty close.
500.
I think
that's low.
I don't think it was 500 a piece. No, I think it was like a little over 2 and some change, maybe. Certainly less than more than we spent for Celine because we were up in the upper bowl. But I've never done this before. Like I've never bought big tickets for a concert ever.
Yeah.
Like big boy tickets. So I told her, I go, well, this is probably going to be, and take him or leave him for who he is as a human being or whether or not you like the music. I think he's one of the best songwriters and arguably one of the greatest guitar players that I think I will ever get to see live.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see this before he gets like to be old John Mayer. He's not quite old. He's like my age. I think he's like 44, 43, something like that.
Yeah.
46.
But he's like 58-year-old John Mayer.
I don't want to see that.
Not as good.
Not as good.
Yeah.
So we ended up getting the big boy tickets, 8th row, and then Andrea's going through the process. Now, again, this is something that she absolutely hates to do. This is like the same scenario of me and you having a discussion about this. Like, we got the hotel. She wanted to find a hotel that was like down the street, and we get Uber to it. I'm like, no, let's get the hotel that's next to the venue so we can just walk. I don't want to have to get an Uber. Let's just walk. Against her, we decided to do it against her wishes. She's like, okay, this is your thing. You want to do it? Let's do it. So we got the hotel room at the Embassy Suites right down the road. So we drive over there. We're going. This leads me to also needing someone to keep Maggie the dog, which is my mom and dad's dog. After my mom passed, I inherited the dog. It's my dog now. You guys know Caesar passed. So I was going to board Maggie the dog. Your wife at our Hollowbox listener dinner said, no, don't do that. Bring Maggie to our place. So I don't know if you want to tell me what happened. I know nothing of what happened. I know that the dog was fine. I asked Crystal. She said it was okay, but I don't know what happened in your world with the dog. As soon as I, got our tickets, got everything packed in the car, we dropped Maggie off at your place, and we headed to the hotel room. So what happened on your end?
Oh, I mean, Maggie the dog is great because Maggie the dog just sits
sack
there.
Of potatoes.
He just sits there and wanders around with gross pinko blob eyes.
Yeah, she has the disgusting blob eyes.
With the off-putting.
In the corners of her eyes, she has these third eyelids that poof up. Oh, it's disgusting.
Now,
horrifying. She looked like that fox that was biting everybody at the Capitol.
Now,
yuck.
Again,
put her down.
You're talking to a man that has lived through screaming birds living at my house. So
that's true. This is a non-factor.
This is a nothing. This is a nothing. Birds that would scream so loud they would paralyze you with the sound of how loud the scream was,
terrifying,
over and over. So Maggie, the only problem is that my sons now want a dog because they experienced 2 days with Maggie the dog, and Maggie the dog was like sleeping in their bed. They're like, "We love dog." So now they're.
Sorry about that.
The only like Max doesn't like poop, and he doesn't like the aspect of cleaning up poop. He's weird with throwing up too. He gets freaked out about people throwing up.
You ain't throwing up.
I've cursed them. Anyway,
so the whole chat room saying so they want an old lump dog. That's easy. We could get them lump dogs for days.
Just adopt a senior dog.
Yeah, you could be fostering a new one every week. They die all the time.
Yeah. Until I'm shelling out $800 a month for chemo.
I didn't think about that.
Because old lump dog immediately $800 a chemo.
All the cancer.
Yeah. I'm fine with it just like dying in the house, but I'm just saying it's not going to happen. Crystal's going to be like, take it to the vet, and the vet's going to be like, yeah, it's chemo.
Spend money on it. This isn't a John Mayer concert. You don't want to spend money on it. You want to spend less money on it. Do we have any value?
And then I'll be gagging pain pills down its mouth, laser treatment, chemo.
So the kids are okay with it.
They love the dog. That's the only gripe I have is now.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but that's fine.
I did see the picture of it laying on Tommy. She laid her head on Tommy. I'm like, oh no, it's happening. It's happening.
But it was easy. No big deal. Yeah, I mean, in fact, I got to the point where I was like, well, the kids were like, we want a dog. And I'm like, all right, I'll ask Daniel and Andrea how much they want for it.
I would gladly do that. I don't want that fucking ugly-ass dog.
Because I've always wanted to do that rich guy move where you're like, how much do you want for it?
My dad did that.
You buy something that's obviously shouldn't be for sale, like someone's kid or dog or whatever.
Did you feel all her lumps? She's real lumpy.
Oh, yeah.
There's tumors moving all over. Do you know how? If
you're going to sell me Maggie the dog, how much?
I can put a price on her. You know what? If you just go ahead and let me get the premium artwork on those gift cards, we'll call it even.
Right.
How about that? Business expense. I'll just write her off.
I'll think about it.
No, it's funny. So we drop her off. Crystal's asking all of the questions that any good pet owner would have. I mean, she's so responsible. Yeah. So Crystal's like, what time does she eat? Where does she need to eat? And I'm like, oh my God, this is like her staying at a resort. It was so nice.
Crystal slept on the couch because she was worried that Maggie would get confused and jump off our bed because it's like, higher or whatever, and then hurt herself.
She's a saint.
So Crystal slept on the couch with the dog. And I'm like, no one would expect you to do this. Also, your worries are crazy.
Maybe she's just trying to get away from you and the boys.
Maybe she enjoyed her time with that canine companion.
She can sleep on the couch whenever she wants. I have no gripe against that. I'm just like, the reason is insanity. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, go ahead.
But I'm sure Maggie,
that's how much she cares about animals.
Or she's a good person.
She is a good person. The fact that she slept on the couch and ruined her sleep to make sure the dog slept comfortably, there is an element of crazy there, but it is a nice thing to do.
You could be labeled a good person if you went around and herded all the homeless people in Orlando and let them live in your house. I'm still going to call you crazy. Anyway, go ahead.
I was going to bring something up, but it's too personal.
Yeah, that would.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Well, I was thinking about that too. I was like, not my house. So we loaded up everything. We loaded up Maggie, dropped her off at Crystal's, made our way there. We got to the hotel room. I got to listen to Drew Garabo on the way in. Believe it or not, he was doing like a phony phone call. They were doing
really?
He was doing a game where they
Make
were
him say
Well, it's kind of like that. They were interviewing the lead singer of Yes, and they were trying to get him to say a phrase.
So it kind of was.
Yeah, it's the old thing me and Drew used to do, and they still do it. They actually have made it better. To Drew's credit, he and his producer John have done a better job in doing this because they did it with the lead singer of the band Yes.
Right.
And it was kind of harmless. They're like, okay, this is like an older dude. They're like an iconic kind of a prog rock or like laser light show band. The phrase was laser light. They needed to get the lead singer of Yes to say laser light. He didn't, but it was just made for a fun kind of talk radio thing, and I was listening on the way over.
Well, that seems easy. You just be like, hey, what are those things you shine on the stage?
they sort of did that, but I guess there are rules about, like, obviously you can't say laser, you can't say light, you can't lead them, but Drew gave us a shout out. I texted him and said, hey, checking on him. I know he's had some health issues and is currently recovering and doing quite well, but it was really, really funny. We get to the hotel room, we pack everything in, and Andrea takes her shower. I take my shower, and we get ready to go to the big John Mayer extravaganza. And let's see, May went to our first sleepover ever. Have your boys done sleepovers yet?
No, too scared.
This was the first sleepover May has stayed at a friend's house.
Wait a minute. Are the boys too scared, or you and Crystal are too scared?
No, the boys.
Okay.
No. They could sleep over at any house they wanted to, but I think they'd be too scared.
May gives no fucks. She was like, peace, and like stayed over at her best friend's house. And
she is super mature and
she's
already independent. Yeah. I'm not joking. Maisie could live. She is close to being able to live by herself, and I'm not even exaggerating. People will be like, "Come on!"
This morning, dude.
No, I'm like.
It's nuts.
If you put Maisie in a house for 24 hours, I am totally confident that she could feed herself, bathe herself, go to sleep, or that totally
They
alone.
should have put her in the new Home Alone.
6 years old.
She can do it.
That's an anomaly, I think. I don't like all my friends' kids and stuff. They're like, oh, they're the same, screaming, pee-pee.
She doesn't want it.
Mad.
Like, she doesn't want it. She'll just go and like do her own thing. It's weird. She's very much like her mother and her mother's mother. But so we get there, I get loaded in, and then I realize that we're there a little bit early, and I don't know what the fuck to do with myself because I'm not used to doing concerts like this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not used to going. I'm
When you
used to
pre-party, you get drunk as fuck.
Yeah, normally you get drunk as fuck.
So you do when you get there, you don't even remember.
Well, I didn't,
That's what I do.
I didn't want to do that, but I started taking I started drinking copious amounts of Mountain Dew. I started eating just loads of marijuana edibles.
Okay.
To prepare myself
Yes.
for this, because this particular show, at least what I thought it was going to be, was just going to straight up be a musician show, like top tier musicians. And it did not disappoint. You had Lenny Castro on percussion, which is a percussionist. I believe he made his mark originally with Melissa Manchester, and he's played for just about everybody you can think of. Celine Dion, Adele, John Mayer, he's currently on tour with. He was the percussionist for Toto. So any of you that he got introduced to Jeff Porcaro of Toto. So if you like yacht rock, basically what John Mayer has done is he has assembled an all-star team of players that are like top tier, that even have some lineage in that yacht rock land. Lenny Castro, the Toto connection.
Okay.
There's nothing more yacht rock than Toto. Pino Palladino on bass. This is a bass player that's played with John Mayer for years. He's an amazing bass player. He plays with Taylor Swift. Like, you can list the best of the best, right?
Yeah.
His drummer, and this is one of the reasons I was super excited to see him, and I didn't get to see his drummer. Steve Ferrone was going to play drums for him. Steve Ferrone was Tom Petty's old drummer. And another session player that is well known, actually a drummer I grew up on. Well, he's 71 years old now. He just got COVID and just got over it. And I think he decided, I'm going to have to go off the tour now. So they took him off and put Aaron, his old drummer. It's John Mayer's original drummer on there. Isaiah Sharkey is a guitar player that's like, these are all guys I know, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So I was preparing for just like a player show, and that's exactly what it was. I'm not going to say that it was the most exciting show you will ever see, because that's not him. But sonically, it, without a doubt, was the best sounding music show I've ever been to, even better than Celine, probably because of the tickets, right? I'm 8th row. It was mixed so good.
Yeah.
It was mixed
How long was his set?
2 hours. I mean, he does not talk. He does not talk.
Right.
When he plays, he goes right into the song, and then he does like weird little covers because his band is so fucking good. He can do any song he wants. Like, these guys, like, they started playing some, it was a Michael Jackson and McCartney
He plays
song.
a lot of Michael Jackson.
Because a lot of it's hard and it's funky, but like his backing band started playing it just as like a joke, and then he was like, "No, let's do it," and then they just did it. It was a different level, and it's not to say that he's the best. I know that there are people straight up that texted me and were like, "I fucking hate John Mayer." I get it, but I'm just saying, as far as master,
he's a good musician.
he is a master of his craft. He is top tier, like nobody better. Like, he knows all the notes. He knows all the phrasings. He knows all the. He's a genius when it comes to that. And it showed. It was one of the best shows I've ever seen. Sonically, the best.
That's awesome.
The best mix show. I've never heard a show mixed that way. It was loud. Here's the thing that I asked Andrea, and maybe you guys will understand. You'll understand this, but I don't know how to really articulate this correctly. It was loud and too loud, but it was mixed so well that it was perfect, if that makes sense. It was like you could feel that you were listening to music that, it should have been down like maybe 5 notches. Mm-hmm. But because it was mixed so well, you didn't have ringing in your ears the next day. It's just, not to sound like dumb old man, but it was just, it's somebody that knows how to deliver the product on a grand, gigantic scale. I was super impressed with it. It was really, really good. We got a VIP gift bag, a little tote bag. I cheaped out and gave that to Maisie instead of buying her something, because kids' t-shirts at a John Mayer show. Kid t-shirt, how much?
Well,
$30.
no.
Nope.
No. I'm going to say 45.
She nailed it. She knows her shows. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, because I've been going to shows
Yeah.
lately, and all the shirt
45.
prices are fucking jacked up,
Kids
just like all the
t-shirt.
concert tickets.
A third of the cloth of the t-shirt that I wanted to buy for me is $45. That was a big fat no. Look, I'm with you on some things about like I ain't paying it. I looked at the gift bag that they'd given me for the 8th row ticket. It was we got a lot. It was a fanny pack, a bandana, sunglasses.
That's kind of cool that you get stuff.
You get a novelty ticket with the date and the Emily Arena on there. You get a lanyard that says backstage and VIP for the tour that is like the ones that they have.
Yeah.
You just can't go backstage. But you got a couple other little premiums in there, some like things for social media and stuff like that. But I gave it all to Maisie. I wasn't going to spend $45. And then I'll get to the food and also our seats here in a second. But yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I was going to ask you, was it worth it? Because
No,
we do
absolutely not worth it.
we
It's a gigantic fucking waste of money.
we had this conversation about like that, and that's why I land a lot of times.
Is that what you expected me to say? Because
Well-
I was building up that concert. I mean, best concert I've ever seen. Sonically, I'll never hear. I don't think I'll hear a show that sounded better than that. But you asked me, is it worth it? I will tell you, sir, it is not worth it. It is not.
It's hard
not.
because I'm the opposite in the fact
But you
that
said it was the best.
It was
I-
the best.
I keep telling
and
you.
experiences are worth it to me.
They are, but here, let me give you some negatives. Okay, let me give you a big fat negative. All I wanted when I got in there. Now, here's something I got to kiss the Emily Arena's ass. They are a Pepsi company. So everywhere I go, I can get myself a gigantic Diet Mountain Dew.
Ah.
They got nothing but Mountain Dew in that bitch. Every flavor you can think of, major melons. You got the voltage.
That's Tampa.
Maybe I'm Tampa true and true. Maybe I need to ease on down the
the
trash.
capital of the Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it really is. But they are a Pepsi product company. So all I wanted was a pretzel, right? And I've gotten into hockey recently, and Tampa's my team. Well, the night before, Tampa played the Maple Leafs, Toronto Maple Leafs, and they literally got shellacked. I think it was 6-1, 6-2.
I haven't been watching lately.
Vasilevsky, not good. They didn't look like they were playing worth a shit, and they just got shellacked. We watched it at the end of the hotel room, The next day when I went in there, all I wanted was my Mountain Dew and a delicious, piping hot salted pretzel. So I got my Mountain Dew. I went over there. I got my salted pretzel. We sat down in our seats. I went to bite into my pretzel. I promise you that this is what happened. I know what fucking happened. Those people at the Emily Arena were leaving early because the Lightning were getting shellacked, and those dumb motherfuckers in catering had made too many pretzels. So they stashed those pretzels the night before, and they saved them in that arena.
Oh.
And then when I got there, because they had them all laid out on little sheets, and they were popping them in the oven and trying to rewarm them up, and they handed me that crusty ass, broken ass, crumbly plaster Paris pretzel that I tried to wolf down. I guarantee you that was a 2-day-old fucking pretzel. I know it was.
So could you? Let me ask you this. because
Not worth it.
I say
The $14 pretzel. And the seats that we had, 8th row, you think that's the best. Is that the best seat? It's one of the first 8 rows. It's got to be, right? No, because it's on the fucking ice, and they just put a tiny piece of plastic over it, and me and my wife, we wore our Olakai sandals, and we froze our fucking feet off because it was
crazy.
freezing. In fact, the plastic over the ice had condensation because it was warmer, and so I had to take my shoes off and put a piece of paper on the ground and then put my dry feet on the paper. So it's not worth it, Tom.
All right, there you go. That's the review.
Well, yeah. Is it worth it or not? I'm not saying don't go at all. I'm saying the difference because every experience.
So I fucked up by buying the big boy ticket.
Well, I'm like Samantha is like all experiences are worth it. What are you gonna do? Die with doing nothing? Like you have
Hey,
to
write
do.
that down.
You have to do something. So I
100
am.
things to do in Orlando.
Yeah, just go or just do it.
Just do
Yeah,
it,
write that
Nike.
down. But I'm saying, like, you have to spend your money before you die. You have to experience things. You have to, right? So we
Yes.
all know that.
That's what my wife says. I say, no, let's just stay in the house until we die.
What's the difference? Like, is the money difference between going there one night and driving back, and then buying the cheapo tickets? Compared to 8th row, a hotel cost, the dinner out, whatever. Like, let's say you spend $1,000.
Yeah, we saved for it, but that's about right.
You buy the cheapest tickets available. How much is that? What do they got? Like
could
$50
probably
a piece.
No, for 2 people, I could have probably gotten in and out of there for $150. For 2 tickets.
For 2 tickets.
For 2 tickets, yeah.
So you
cheapos.
$150 plus gas, and so then you're like $1,000 or $150.
No, the $150 makes more sense. It does.
But no, is the difference in experience
because
worth
sonically it's going to be great.
The money, and that's where you have to weigh finding the value and the experience, like, because people all the time they pay for the best. And because they want the best experience.
Dude, I paid a shit ton of money for that cruise that was only for one band that I wanted to see that ended up canceling a month before, and I would not have paid that money otherwise.
Yeah.
But it was so far into it, I was like, fuck it, it'll be a cool experience. But guess what? Wasn't worth that money.
Okay,
that boat sucked, the food sucked. The only thing that was good were the bands, but I could probably see them on tour any other time.
Here's another
except for
thing.
maybe a couple.
Here's another thing that people don't put in here that fucks with us. Because look, it was amazing. This is why I'm conflicted. I'm telling you that sonically this was the best atmosphere show I've seen up to that point. I think I've said this on the show before. Would have been Green Day with Dan Stone and West Palm.
Yeah.
It was great, but this is better. This was just better. The vibe was better. It looked better. It sounded better. But just as far as music and seeing the musician play, this was my best concert. But I cannot tell you that it wouldn't have been like, if I spent $150, got home a little tired, I didn't miss those 2 days, didn't maybe mess up things here, that sort of thing.
Didn't mess up anything here, but it's like the extra expense, like, is it worth it? How much better did it make your experience than if you would have done it the cheapest possible way? And then there's an equation to figure out whether to do it or not.
So it's the time that killed it. And follow me with this. I think that
based on how much money is, how much you value money too, because if you are a multimillionaire, who gives a shit? Buy the most expensive thing every single time,
right? Because
the money. You have unlimited money, right?
Well, the timing thing, I think, screwed up Sam and also screwed up me, right? We bought these tickets so far in advance that I was given basically like 2 years to think that this was going to be the greatest thing ever. It can never live up to the expectations that we set on it because the time. Like COVID, like with her concert, she bought it for one band, the Distillers, that she wanted to see. And then she was gifted a full year to think Distillers. And then right before she went, they pulled. Same with
and
me.
then I had to make the decision whether I try and fight for a refund or just be like, let's do this week cruise and, have fun, see some shows.
It's like me. If I spend that, let's say I spend $1,000 and then let's say I go 2 months later, of course it's fucking awesome. It's red hot fire. But if I've gifted 2 full years to think about it, of course it's never going to hit the expectations. You've given me 2 years to talk myself into thinking this is shit.
Yeah.
Because I think that's how it works.
Also, I'm the type of person that if I spend a lot of money on some experience, all I could do is think about how much money this is costing me, and I'm if the experience is living up to what
tortured mind.
I'm sitting there in the most expensive ticket, like seats or whatever. That's why I didn't even go to when I had the chance to go to the Super Bowl with Bushy. You can call Jessica now. Like he was saying that, hey, do you want to go? It's $5,000 a seat.
Yeah.
I'll make a man of my word and buy you the tickets. I was like, fuck that. I'll be thinking about this is a $5,000 seat the entire time, and then I'll be like, man, I could have had that to gamble on, or what for something else. Like I don't
now. There were a few. Let me give you a few more positives because we do have a guest we're going to get to in a second. And let me give you a few more positives that are really fun. And we can bring this up later again if we want to. But the reason these seats are fun, and if you are rich and you can pull the trigger, especially for, I would say, a male singer-songwriter that commands that poon, right? It is worth watching the amount of women and men that will line up stage right to try and get backstage because they are convinced that they can get to John Mayer and blow him. Andrea and I watched. We watched. There
was a lot of hooking up with musicians on that cruise, I'll tell you that much.
We watched one of the most disgusting skeleton drug creature women who had purchased a purple flower crown and like a purple negligee that she was in. Spend the entire concert. I am not exaggerating. Andrea will back me up. This lady stayed talking to the security guard. This poor black father just standing there. All he wanted, hey, man, I'm just working. He was like, This lady was wearing him out, and she stayed there for 3 fucking hours. Oof. Did not leave, and I think she got backstage. I think it worked.
Well, she definitely didn't blow John.
No, he's got standards, and that was some Tampa mung. That was just hag face yuck.
I'm sure
it wasn't a Tampa Bay.
He's got some plan to herd because he probably wants to make them happy, but maybe he gives them like a little backstage experience. I'm
What
sure
does that mean? They hit him in the face with their dick. Just hit him in the face with a dick.
because every single concert he's got like
one whack.
a couple dozen people like clamoring to get backstage.
But it's more than you think. Like it was literally, it was so many. They looked like a group of people taking a tour of the Amalie Arena. Like it's not even what you think. It's like we've all seen. I guess we really have very few artists you can compare to, right? Like girls don't traditionally, or guys don't traditionally do that for girls, do they? Like if Dua Lipa's on stage, you don't see stage right a bunch of hot dudes lined up to get with her. That's a girl thing, right?
Well,
yeah, not as much.
John Mayer did the ultimate Costanza.
What is that?
And the fact that he has been with so many beautiful women
he
that
set
I
the
think
standard.
so like people are curious to why he has been with so many. Like he is attracting women just from the women he's been with, because now it's like, what has he got?
Yep.
I think like I'm like, how is he doing this?
You know
like,
what it is?
I'm like, if I
It's Leonardo DiCaprio too, which he's supposedly notoriously terrible in bed.
I've heard that as well. Yeah, I've heard that. I've read that. I haven't heard that.
He's a rich movie star.
It's the same sort of thing that when we were an earlier company, like getting to work with somebody like Universal Studios will get us to work with the gringos. It's like, so if you got Jessica,
hype,
you got Jessica Simpson and you got old Body Was
Jennifer
a Wonderland.
Love
Yeah, you got Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's and that was in the early 2000s. That's some old shit.
Yeah, isn't it like Kate Beckinsale too, or
Katy Perry?
All these
just
like,
everybody.
The pretzel really hurt my feelings. We sat next to these two kids that were there. Oh, by the way, the crowd, black, white, young, old. He did it right in the idea that he has now become a musician. He's in the same vein as like a Celine. He's not as iconic. She's far more iconic, but he is an every person band, and he can sit back now.
Pretty universal. John Mayer.
And everybody can embrace him, and he will be okay for the rest of his life. He's just fine. Like people, it was weird seeing that many different ages. The ages threw me because the people sitting next to us were a sister and brother. She was 20 and he had just turned 17, and this was his gift. From her.
He's been doing it for 20 years, so it's you're going to get a wide spectrum of people. People that started listening to him when they were 30, 20 years ago, they're 50, so
it was really good though. Really, really good. But to answer your question accurately, was it worth it? No, sir, it was not.
So before we go to break, I want to talk to Griftin Jess. How you doing, Jess?
Hello?
I think she's listening to her radio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
She'll hear
She's
us.
doing it.
Turn your radio down, Jess. I like that, though. That's
Pretty good.
There it is.
yeah, that's on brand. I like that. That's good.
Mute the Twitch, babe. Mute the Twitch.
So we've talked to Griftin Jess a lot of the show for a while, and
He's got a heart condition, Jessica. Stop yelling at him.
Yeah, shouldn't you be muting the Twitch?
and so Jessica, how long have you been friends with Samantha?
Oh, fuck. It's been a while.
Basically our whole
Probably
lives.
since we were like 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Like me and Dave, lifelong friends.
Sort of like since the age of my kid, my kids are 6 and 7,
That's
so
nuts.
and grew up in Taft together, of course we've talked to Jessica a lot on the show and made jokes and
She's
stuff.
a character. Yeah, she's in our select group, like the circle of characters, and we love her so much.
And then I follow, like everybody, you follow people's lives on social media, right? So I see Jessica, she gets engaged to Justin.
They met through the BDM page.
Met through the BDM page, and
Booty thread.
yeah, that's where you guys met.
Booty thread,
lot of love in the booty thread.
Yeah.
So you guys met on the booty thread, and
What a way to meet.
he is building his business,
Yep.
and I saw you use Pabon as the artist
art,
to make the logo for his company.
Yeah, they're woven into the fabric of what we do, man.
Yeah, and then I saw on social media what he's experiencing, and I wanted to talk about it because I felt horrible when I heard about it. And so describe what happened.
Yeah, so for like a couple weeks, he just wasn't feeling well. He couldn't, like, anytime he laid back, he said he felt like he was, like, suffocating. He couldn't breathe well. We thought he had just, like, a upper respiratory infection, something like that. Because, when he's cutting grass, he gets really bad allergies from all the pollen and shit, so... he's always fucked up like that, but this was just a little worse. So stubborn ass men, they don't want to go get checked out. So
well, he's a real man.
he
huh?
literally,
Yeah.
Daniel would have the
Exactly.
first sneeze. Daniel been at the
that's true, yeah.
cardiologist.
Are you crazy? I went to the doctor this morning for him. I was like, I got a friend I think's got a heart problem. Can you check mine? Check mine.
Yeah,
check
when
mine.
Daniel heard about this, he went to the doctor.
I did. I got a lawn buddy of mine. This guy works his ass off. I'm
Yeah.
far more feeble than him. Can you check me, please?
Yeah, your fiance Justin's a real man. I see him. He beard. He's a
real man.
So
well, Dan will never end up in his shape then, so that's good.
It'll happen. It's coming for me.
yeah.
It's just it'll be something different.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be butt cancer.
Yeah, and that's the curse that will get Daniel. So he went to the doctor.
After 3 weeks of just sleeping on the couch in an upright position because he couldn't lay back.
Oh my God.
Finally, his feet swelled up 3 times his normal size, so he could not stand. He couldn't work anymore, so he had no choice but to go get checked out. Of course, drove himself to the hospital.
And that's hard with big feet.
Yeah,
It is because you're doing the
gas-
double.
I didn't think
You're
about
doing
that.
gas brake, same time. Whole laughing.
pedal to the metal, the whole time because his feet are so heavy. But so yeah, he gets there and I'm about to go to work and he calls me and he's like, "Hey, I got congestive heart failure," and I'm like,
Bye.
"What?" Yeah,
I'll be back by 5.
Business as usual.
I'm gonna swing through Beefy King and get me a sandwich, some tots, and orange shake.
Yeah.
So when Jessica, when we heard
Yeah.
about this, obviously we were shocked because he's 38 years old. He's
38,
Young dude.
So he is young to experience this. Did the doctors say this is some sort of genetic problem? Obviously, some sort of. What did they say that could,
So me, I go to the hospital, of course, to sit there with him, and the doctor comes in and he's asking, do you guys have any family history? And his response, no to everything. So I'm like, well, that's really fucking weird. Well, now we're finding out his grandpa died of heart failure. His uncle had a heart attack at 30. His 2 aunts had strokes at 35.
Oh, that's
40.
young. Yeah, we got to get him into a cardiologist. I'm sure you're there,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So we're definitely going to get his daughter checked out now. But
Good.
And also, since we've been together, he doesn't go to doctors or anything, but because of the whole COVID thing, we had to go to urgent care a couple times. And every time we've been, his blood pressure has been through the roof. So he just hasn't been treating that properly. So I think that, and then the health, the what, babe?
Well, it's hard.
yeah.
I mean, just to be
So it was
honest.
just a combination of all that, and yeah.
So Jessica, and then obviously we heard,
And he had pneumonia on top of all that bullshit. So.
Yeah, that's.
So we had heard, and then Samantha filled us in on the fact that this is a life altering thing.
Right.
He is not his doctors.
He's gonna lose his business. He's not able to do his job anymore.
His doctor said
and
he
that
can't
was
work.
casually dropped on us. So the way we found out about that. So he has a really good cardiologist that we met in the hospital.
Nice.
This dude is top notch. Everybody recommends him. So the guy was saying, "Hey, I know you don't have insurance and we don't accept Medicaid." So, we're like, "Okay, Medicaid, well that's weird." And the guy's like, "Yeah, you're going to have to file disability." And we're like, "What?" We're expecting him to be able to go back to work and shit. And he's like, "You can't go back to work." And Justin has started this business and grown it, but it's still just him and one guy he works 1 or 2 days a week,
Yeah.
It's enough for him to do it on his own and keep us afloat. So that was a big fucking shock because not only, I'm in between jobs right now, so I got offered a better opportunity and it doesn't start till the end of April. So he took that on and told me, just go ahead and, take the new opportunity and, I let go of my old job, so I'm in between, and I'm just serving right now at a restaurant. So he took on our financial, and then that happened. What the fuck was that, a train?
Yeah. So anyway, Jessica has a GoFundMe set up for Justin
Yes.
and to raise some money. I know your goal was $5,000. I think we could
We
easily.
didn't know what to put for that, you know.
It's
like,
hard.
I have
We
no
could-
idea.
Yeah, well, all of this is difficult. It's very hard, but I mean,
we're just like, if you could throw a couple bucks, and I know with the BDM community, I know we can reach your goal to help you float you at least. I mean, this is. When I heard about it, I was like, God, man, you're 38 years old. You're building your company, and now they tell you can't work anymore, and then you
Exactly.
that
may
just cripples your family.
you may need a heart transplant in the future, or
Right.
you're on the medication
Yeah.
you're going to be
That's
on.
very possible.
You cannot now. There's like, hey, 38-year-old with a family, no more work for you. It's like, holy shit!
And to navigate disability is a fucking nightmare
Yeah,
too.
and then that's a set limited amount of money they give you. It's not like you get rich off
Right.
disability. So then
Even if you navigate it
Exactly.
correctly, it's still hard. Is my point. And most of the time,
And how long it's going to take to get approved for that, who knows,
Right.
you know?
So, Jessica, we're gonna try to help you out, and we're gonna put it up on the BDM page, and then Samantha's gonna put it in Twitch.
I'll put some
and-
links in the show notes if people are looking for them. I'll have a link in the show notes.
Yeah, and then we're gonna donate ourselves. So, Jessica,
We love you guys.
Well, we love
He's
you
been
too.
showing so much support.
And we love
already,
him. I know
you know?
this. I know, like, this isn't. He didn't. It's not like he. Please help me out or any of that. Like, we just care about you guys.
Yeah.
And when we heard about this,
it's
so
and
scary.
as much as y'all joke about me being a grifter, like it's hard for me to ask for help. Like I've never had to be that person.
Well, you're not
So-
asking for help. We're just helping.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it.
And when we heard it, we knew that we gotta help him out. So
Well, this is what the show
Right.
and the group is supposed to always
Seriously.
be about. And most of the time it is. And
so
Tom-
much support already.
Tom is so right. The goodness out there always outweighs the bad stuff. Who would think that the one guy that my mom didn't think believed in God would probably be naturally the most positive person here? And he's right. This is what the group has always been about, is about like the dude that can't do it. We pick him up and we help his family because it's going to happen to us too.
Exactly.
And we're going to need help too.
yeah.
So
And as long as this continues to
Stay
go,
tight.
we're gonna try to help fellow BDMs.
I
and
always
people
want to
in
say
need.
stand by, stand down. God damn it.
It's a good saying.
It is a good saying.
You know
It's
what?
a fucking good
Put
saying.
that on a shirt.
God, and that don't even
We
get me
almost
started
did.
on Let's Go Brand. All of them are good. They're just, I get fired up when I hear them.
Again, if you were named Brandon, it's the best time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I'd yell it as I was coming if I were like named that.
all right, Jessica. Well, please tell Justin to keep his head up, and then
Well, he has to. He
we'll
can't breathe if he lays down.
God
I'm sorry.
damn it.
It's what I do.
I know.
I'm sorry.
It was a good joke.
God damn it.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
All right, love you guys.
Love
All
you
right.
more.
Everything.
Tell him we love him. We'll talk to you guys soon.
He can unmute the Twitch now.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, no, and I know it's like it's a hard topic to talk about. And it's like our show is supposed to be about being fun and joking around and stuff.
But it is also about community, you know?
It's a reality situation. Shitty
Yeah.
things happen to every goddamn person out there. I don't care who you are. Shit happens to you, and hopefully someone will be there to help you out a little bit if when unforeseen circumstances happen
Well, this
that are
one
just
was-
pure bad luck. You know
This
what the
one's
fuck?
just out of left field. And Jessica, she don't want to say this, and I'm not going to tell her business, but she has her own little road to hoe that she's been
yeah, she
working
has her
on.
own health conditions.
Yeah,
And
she don't need more on her plate. Nobody needs more on their plate. So how we can remedy that as a group, and the BDMs are the best at it, is they rally, and we just put a little extra on our plates. Take a little off of yours and make it easier.
Yeah, that's what we have to do, right?
100%.
We're only here for a shorter amount of time, so like at the end of the day, you're just like, I try to help as many people as I can, and that's it.
Good tie-in, sir. You have a heart of gold. The name of the band is Heart to Gold. The name of the album is Tom. Can't write that shit. The name of the song is Give Me a Call. I think you're gonna like this. 1-844-TOMNDAN, and we'll be back with more a mediocre. We'll be back. From the 40 Ounces to Fresno album, that is Joyce Manor. Gotta Let It Go. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producer, is here. My wife's no longer here. She did clean the fish tank, though, so if you're looking at it and you enjoy it, shoot her an email and tell her thanks for doing that.
So you guys know how I break everything that I have. Like I don't take care of my stuff, which is
man, I can't wait to talk on the BDM show about this past week.
I wasn't there, right?
No.
Me and Sam spent 2 days working on this project.
Just together and complete
silence.
What were you working on?
We'll tell you on Monday.
AirTnD.
Okay, great.
And the BDMs will know. Hopefully we can rent it next week. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's coming down to the wire. But so anyway, me and Sam spent 2 days basically in dead silence.
Do you guys play any music at all?
No.
We'll talk about it Monday. There was a plan there, but
all right.
So anyway, so I don't take care of my stuff. Yeah. I went on this ski trip.
Hold on a second. It's not that you don't take care of your stuff. It's that you don't care about your stuff. Not taking care of it.
It's not like if you don't care, then you don't take care of it.
Yeah, but he doesn't like deliberately. It's not like he's like, and then just like throws his cell phone behind him. And it's more of a. It's a
bumbling. I bumble break it. I don't pay attention. I am doing too many.
It's ADD. Not even on your radar.
I'm losing. I'm like, where did I put that?
It's
like I got a story about that too.
What I'm trying to say is it's
like,
worse.
Where's my hammer?
It's worse because it's not even. It's like he's not even. It's like there's no thought. You ever heard that when somebody says like, I hate you, and then the person says one-ups it and says, to hate you, I'd actually have to know you exist.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like it's not even. It's not that he treats his shit bad. It's like he doesn't even have a concept of shit.
Yeah. If Mr. Magoo, he breaks his glasses 10 times.
He doesn't even know he's walking up a beam. And he's
he did it by accident.
He's falling. He lands in the fruit stand.
But it doesn't matter why it happens. It happens.
Right.
And my everything is breaking. And all my glasses, my sunglasses, have broken. You
just had a pair on Monday, on Monday, the brown pair.
But that's all scratched. So that's my emergency old shit pair that the lenses are all scratched. Okay. Anyway, I broke all my sunglasses.
What happened to all the Tom and Dan? We've had sunglasses for years.
Somehow, I haven't kept any of those.
Oh my God, I have 6,000 pairs of
many sunglasses.
I have so many.
I've lost them all.
I have enough pairs to give every BDM one pair of sunglasses.
Hey, let's mail those out for BDM Appreciation.
I can totally do it. I got the old ones with the bottle openers that snag.
Yeah, you too.
Well, they snag in ladies' hairs.
They will cut your ears, though, yeah.
So anyway, then my wife was like, I got you a surprise. And this was like last week.
I got you a surprise, Oakley Blades, Pods Edition.
And then she hands me this little box.
Your wife is so sweet.
Like
what do you get your wife as a surprise?
A Red Bull.
No, I forget a lot. I want to give her some, but then I'm like, get distracted.
I want to give you.
Bring her something today.
I want to give you a pearl necklace. It's top.
So she gives me this box. I open it up, and it's a new pair of glasses, right?
All right.
And so I'm like, oh, thank you. I needed this. Right?
Thank you. Why'd you do it like that? Why'd you do racist Asian?
What are these made?
Thank you. You're not allowed to do that anymore, man.
And I take them out of the case, and they are these.
Dude, those are the butlers. There's the bonobos. Bonobos?
God.
Bongos.
And for those of you not watching on Twitch, they are glasses, but
with an action strap.
They don't have arms.
Yeah, that's for pilots and boat captains.
They have just a strap connected to both sides of where the arms would.
I'm Tom Van. My life is so exciting. I can't have regular arms behind my ears. I need a strap. Action strap.
Well, what are they like? Fishermen wear? Is it what are they called? Croquis?
Dude, I got the name right. It is bonobo. My memory is so fucked up; it only remembers dumb shit.
Well, they did come in a case, and apparently they're like
those are what I like to call the Bill Dances.
Yeah, you got Bill Dance.
I was like, what's his name? Fuck, Bill
oh my
Dance.
God, you look like Bill Dance.
Yeah, you get on that boat and you're Bill Dance.
Dude,
you fall off the boat. You are fucking Bill Dance. How have we not put this together?
You're Bill.
You look just like him. Oh my God, get a Tennessee hat on.
Holy
put a Tennessee
shit, Tennessee hat. I will pay right now if somebody can drive a Tennessee hat down here.
Holy shit.
So from the front, they're just normal glasses.
Cool, yeah.
And then you can't really tell on the sides that there's straps and there's no arms.
Yeah.
The back, if you look at the back of my head, it's like this guy's wearing, what is that? What is that
nerdo.
Strap?
Hold on, look. Okay, look at that. You look like
that.
Bill Dance.
Yes.
Look at that. Hold on, I found the picture. This is you.
Yes.
This is fucking you, dude.
Get the videos of him falling off the boat.
Oh my God. Is this not going to work? Because I found the one that's you. Hold on.
Bill Dance Outdoors.
That's not this picture right here. There
yeah,
is That is, dude. That looks
That's an old fucking
exactly
man.
Side by side.
That looks exactly fucking like you, dude.
That's a fat old man.
Well,
Well, you're gonna work. You're working
Look
your
at
way
this
there.
motherfucker's gray burns. He's got the grayest burns. You are
Oh,
Bill Dance.
They're saying you're wearing doggles.
So now this is what Crystal does to me.
Oh, this is so good. I'll take those. Those are very expensive sunglasses. If you don't want them, I'll take them.
That's what she said too. She's like, these are very expensive. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
like the first thing I thought of was like, I thought you saved me money on the arms, so you just got me glad because
That's fucked up, dude. Why would you say that to your wife? You know who has these and wears them in his kayak daily? Butler. Former
He
member
would.
of the program. Butler wears
He's a
he has
fucking
the
nerd.
same
Yeah.
ones, and he wears them in his kayak.
So
You're just trying to bite Butler's style. You're just a fucking Butler biter.
Okay.
I gotta text Butler about this because didn't you make fun of Butlers?
Of course I did. Because I quit. I'm
So
like,
now you can wear those on your kayak, your
The
inflatable kayak.
same sunglasses you bullied Butler about that he eventually quit, or we fired him, or no, he quit. You bought the same glass, or your wife bought them for you.
well, yeah, and then she's like, they're expensive, and then I'm like,
Where'd she see them?
I have no idea, probably online somewhere.
Well, I hope
and
He's
then
watching Bill Dance bloopers.
I hope Butler said, "Hey, you should get these for TC."
And then I'm like, well, aren't people gonna be like, is that guy have a strap around the
Again, where
glasses?
you care so much about what other people are thinking about
Falconer
you.
Jones says they look great on you.
Falconer loves it.
Yeah,
Now-
the chat room says they look pretty good on you, man.
Yeah, from
I
the
thought
front. That's what Chris. But I'm like, there's a strap
Nobody
around
sees
my
the strap.
hood.
Nobody looks at the strap. You think that people look at you more than they do. It's the one wheel
Fucking
thing again.
conceited.
Yeah, this guy thinks that when he's
This
on his
guy
one
thinks
wheel,
he's big shit.
people are like, "Whoa, look at that guy." Oh yeah, hold on. Trust me, no one has ever said this. Hey, I like that guy's sunglasses. Wait a goddamn minute. He doesn't have arms.
And
Those
even
are-
if they did,
those
who
are
gives a
what?
fuck?
Is that cloth or wire? Or is that rope? Hold on, everybody. This man has rope arms. Nobody says that.
Here's who gives a fuck. I would if I saw a doofus wearing strap glasses. I would be like, "What the fuck is that? A strap around the glasses? Like,
That's
what
the
is that?"
second
But
time
then
I-
that's it,
What-
right? You're just having a conversation with yourself
like-
in your head. You're not going to say anything
I
to
was
that
like,
person.
"What does this motherfucker think? He's Dwight Schrute? He's it's a weirdo thing to do. Like, why do you have a strap around your
I will
glasses?
say it again.
Are they-
You're a bad person.
why are they goggles? Like, what's wrong with the
It's
regular
so they
glasses?
don't fall off when you're leaning over and we're wrenching on your engine or something.
Again, I just need some driving glasses. So, like, now
Then for sure, no one's going to see the strap when you're in your truck.
Trust me, they don't.
Yeah,
he thinks that people know. Like he thinks
then
people like. It's like when my wife walks out and maybe she'll have a blemish or something. Trust me,
Right,
guys.
right.
People don't see that shit. They're too self-consumed.
fast forward to last night. Last night,
God, why does it always get worse?
we go to Tommy and Max's first night of swims class. I say it's
don't
swim
know how
class.
to swim already?
It's not. It's
They
not.
swim good as shit. That's a waste of money right there.
Oh, like swim training, like they're being.
I may have
they're gonna be
phrased it different.
swimmers.
Yeah.
Oh, swim teams.
It's a swim team.
They're the
I
next
know.
Michael Phelps over
well, that's
here.
how you learn to do go off the wall. You learn
the
different
butterfly.
strokes.
Yeah, it's like basically swim training, not a swim class.
That's
They-
dope.
They know how to swim well, obviously. But
they're great
it's
swimmers.
Swim class, and then because I've been yelling at them, I'm like, you have to do something. I'm like, Maisie is doing everything. Like she
You have to
is.
do something. Do something you already know how to do. Swim.
It doesn't even matter at this point. I just
stop.
want them to get out of the house.
Baby steps.
I'm like, Maisie is training 12 hours a day.
Well, she's a goddamn Olympic athlete.
12. I don't need. I'm not even shitting you. Maisie has spent more time training for dance than I have in radio. Anything I've ever done.
No, she pulls long days, but
like-
she enjoys it.
Yeah, but I've never spent that much time training for anything. Anyway, so
Neither
I'm
have I.
screaming at my sons, you got to do something. You're ruining your lives. And then you're making
They're
me look.
children. You're
Leave 'em
ruining their
alone.
lives. You gotta make them do something.
Look, that's what I.
Maisie's a bitch. What are you talking about? She just does her own thing.
She's
I
gonna
have
be the
nothing to do
CEO.
with it.
Anyway, so we finally, Crystal just signed him up for the swim
Good.
class, and then we're just forcing him to go. Even though Tommy's like, I know how to swim. Why are you taking me? I know everything about swimming.
I'm glad he said that.
So
Like,
me,
that's you.
and I'm screaming, you know nothing.
That's what we said. You, yeah.
You
And
know-
then I realized why I'm a hard person
Hold
to
on a
hang out
second.
with.
So when Tommy, so your
Oh,
wife says you're going to swim class, and then Tommy,
I scream and all. I'm like, you're not listening. Why? Where'd you put your shoes? You're losing everything.
Uh-oh.
no,
That also happened this week.
Well, no, hold
Talk
on
about
a
that on
second.
Monday.
Hold on a second.
I'm yelling at myself.
When Tommy is arguing with Crystal and says, I know everything about swimming. I don't need to go. I know how to swim. There isn't a small part of you that goes,
That's
"You're
my
right-
boy."
You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, you're right, boy. Or
No, because I know he doesn't. He doesn't know shit about swimming. And
I am fucking lost today, man. I am lost.
We were
I
all
don't-
over the place.
I don't know what
I'm
we're
mad at his overconfidence because I know he doesn't
You
know.
love the overconfidence.
Tom
bro.
hates
I
himself.
only love my own overconfidence. When other people do what I'm doing, I hate it. And I
Okay.
do not like hanging out with people like me.
So all the BDMs that call in and sound just like you, Tom.
Yeah, we're not a good fit. We're not
We're not a good
We're
fit.
not a good fit. We're be telling each other how to do things, irritating
Hold
each
on,
other.
I gotta put this picture of Bill Dan's bag up.
Not me and Bill Dance. We're fucking
Make me
yelling
laugh.
at each other.
Got the same polo on, just
we're
different color.
You bumbling idiot! You fallen off the boat 10 times. Like, Laura,
I can't believe I never put that together. It took the glasses.
Why haven't you learned your lesson, Bill Dance? Why do you keep falling off your goddamn bass boat? And then I realized I'm yelling at myself. Anyway, so we forced them to go to the swim class, right? Now, here's what also me and my sons have in common. We asked no questions about anything.
Oh, they blended in, didn't they?
No. We don't know what we're expecting because we haven't asked no questions. We haven't thought about like
Ask
what
no questions, tell no lies.
what we're getting into or whatever. Like even
If you
myself.
don't ask, you'll never know.
And so me and Max and Tommy, we're just sitting in there. I'm in the passenger seat.
Well, where are you at? Are you driving them to
No, my wife drives because I get her car sick if I drive, which is very emasculating.
You drive really slow, though. It's like...
No, but you've driven with me.
He's
I'm
a
jerking
stop
around.
and
jerky.
goer. Yeah.
It's jerky.
I'm not paying attention.
Well, he's
Stop and go.
texting while he's writing emails.
Yeah. So we finally, I don't even know where we're going or where this class is.
Because you don't ask questions.
Yeah. Neither do my sons. We're
Well,
just driving around.
The beauty of not asking questions is you don't know where you're going.
all,
You see what I'm saying?
And I
It's
know
always
this.
an adventure.
Yeah.
Me and my sons were expecting to show up at like Goldfish Swim School, like you know what I'm saying, like an indoor like kiddie.
Yeah. Where are you going to go?
Tootsie Rolls and the fucking the fish bowl, and it's like because that's the only swim
Planet
school.
Fitness?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Planet Fitness for kids swimming. Yeah, it's
Okay.
nice. It's like a nice swimming facility, and they got lanes. It's dope.
But what we show up to is the high school like Olympic-sized swimming pool with the fucking
lanes?
the lanes, and then
That's
the
a little
flags up
intimidating.
top,
That's a
and
little
then,
intimidating.
and then the bleacher seating.
Oh
you
my
know, because
God, there's judges.
and-
The Russian judge is mad as fuck.
And then, so when we pull up there, it's like the high school. I forgot what high school it is over here in Castleberry.
I hope
but
it was Jones.
they did not have a swimsuit. Anyway,
I was just gonna see if
My school didn't have a swim team.
so we pull up, and then me and my sons look, and then all we see is there's like swim coaches with a whistle, the white polo,
and you're like, fuck.
and then like kids in like Michael Phelps swim trunks
Oh yeah,
with
tiny peckers
Oh, they
everywhere.
have little Speedos on?
Little
We know,
peckers
yeah,
everywhere.
like-
Peckers to the left, peckers to the right.
Well, now it's like long. It's like the
Booty.
the underwear your husband wears long.
My husband wears tiny,
Oh,
tiny.
I know.
I,
Sorry,
I got
Daniel,
tinies
that's right.
on today. My underwear's so tiny today that I think I'm ripping them a little bit.
It's the long, short
Boxer brief.
like boxer briefs,
Okay.
but the swim ones. Anyway, and they got the swim cap and the whole thing, and then
Dude, are you outfitting your kids with the
no,
cap and the?
immediately when we showed up, I got terrified for my sons because I was like, oh shit, we didn't ask any questions. Like my wife signed them up for some professional ass swim school.
And they got on chubbies and
no,
shit, right?
they got but
They got
Tommy's
like,
wearing goddamn Pokemon bathing suit,
And he's got a duck ring around him and his goggles on his head, like
And then
it's
I'm
like
like,
John
no!
Candy summer rental.
He got Pokemon. Like, all I can think of is the Michael Phelps bull.
Yeah.
He's like, push him down. He's Pokemon mode.
Hey, put this broom in Charizard's ass.
Oh my
Yeah, that's what they'll do
God.
too, because they got this American
And
flag
Tom's got his
Speedo.
Bill dances on.
Yeah.
And then so Tommy's like, oh, he's like, he realized it too because he's like me. And then he's like, what if you signed us up
What do
for
we
it? He's like, is this? He's like, do we have to do this?
He goes, is
And then
this?
I'm like,
He said, do we have to do this?
immediately, I'm like, let's just drive away. This is
Did you already pay for it?
Oh, $700.
Oh,
700.
shit. You
I
know how
just
many
had a
John,
mini heart attack.
you know how many
Yeah.
John Mayer tickets you could get for that?
Anyway.
2.
So, anyway, we were looking at the wrong, like that's the advanced course or whatever. So when we walked in,
No,
they
you're
got-
over here with the guppies.
yeah, they got the kids one and it's all fine. It's but
Oh, God, you scared me.
immediately, I got nervous because I thought I was putting them into a bullying situation that they weren't prepared for because I remember
I don't
my
think
childhood.
You're prepared for the bullying situations, right? Isn't that the thing you're most dreading right now?
And they ended up being fine, and it goes to show you, like, it put them through a tough situation. They were nervous about it. Then they got in. They had a great time. It ended up being great, but there was an instance where I'm sitting on the bleachers, and like in the kids, apparently most of the classes starting later, more towards summer. Like it's still cool, and like so it's
this is early.
There's like
on.
8 people, and it's like a small deal, and apparently there's going to be like 15 later or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's not that many people there. Like down in the professional side, there's like the high schoolers training and the people swimming and the coaches and all that stuff. But I'm in like this at the end where all the kids are, right? But there's not that many parents sitting on the bleachers. So then Crystal gets up to go talk to one of the coaches or whatever.
You got to watch that. I don't let my wife talk to any male coaches because they got a lot of masculinity. You know what I mean? I don't let her do that.
On the bleachers by myself.
With the Bill dancers on.
Oh, yeah. You got your fucking action goggles on.
Inside?
And then, no, this is outdoors.
Okay.
Look how much of an asshole he looks at those classes.
Like
I loved you in those classes.
And then I realize I'm sitting by myself on these bleachers.
You look like a pedophile.
Yeah, you're flexing with your pads on.
Watching high school girls swim on the thing.
I got my jack-off shades
and
on.
then all I can think about is people be like, look at Strappy over there. Like his short shorts. Why is he got straps on his glasses? Just sitting watching high school girls swim. And then I'm like, fuck these glasses. They make me look like goddamn Dwight Schrute pedophile.
That's hilarious.
I'm the weirdo with the strap glasses. By sitting by myself at a high school swim meet.
The dialogue that you and I have internally about everything that we do is literally insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, someone was thinking it because
I for sure would have thought it. If I was there, I for sure would have thought it.
Who's this weirdo with
If
short
you-
shorts and
you
the
had the
strap
time-
glasses?
Yeah.
I don't want to stick out.
Wait a minute.
I tell my sons, I'm like, don't stick out. Don't be yourself.
Don't be unique.
Don't
be special.
Get through because they're all gonna look at
Fly
you.
under the radar.
Fly under the. What's wrong with that advice? What has ever been good? But like, hey, go and express yourself. Wear the whatever you want, crazy as you want. Go to school.
Crazy as you want to be.
I'm just saying, like
Anything goes. I've heard that before.
You're fucking dressed like a flamingo. Like you're just like, what are you doing? They're all gonna bully you.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying.
I feel like
Why be unique?
I feel like you hate every gift your wife tries to give you something cool. Two inflatable.
I think she's bullying me. Like,
Two inflatable kayaks that have been executed, nothing but executed on the show since the day she bought them and not used. Brand new pair of expensive bonobos, I think they're called, whatever these glasses are. They're very expensive action glasses that give them away for BDM Appreciation Week. Because if you don't want them, those are expensive. But everything she get, you think everything she gets you is a little bit of a fucking knockdown, a little bit of a diss?
Well, I'm just questioning it because I'm like, do you think this is cool? Because it's obviously not. Cool. No one thinks it's cool.
I think they're cool, but
no one does. No one does.
I think they do. It all boils down.
But no, she's like, oh, who cares what people think? Where, like, they don't fall off. The strap.
I thought that's who you were. I thought when I met you that you were, I don't care what people think. But as the show continues to unfold in its later years.
All he cares about is what people think.
Yeah, like I feel like you care more about what people think than anybody else on this show.
100%.
Like I'll wear overalls and you'll be like, well, you're wearing overalls. People will look at you and know you're wearing overalls. God damn it. You look like a little Cabbage Patch Kid.
There were themed nights on that cruise every night. I wore a themed outfit every single night.
He hates that.
I know.
No, that's fine because I
had a light up tutu.
Because it's a party. You're on a cruise.
He also you can't say light up tutu because then he'll be like, I'll get my horny. All right. It's got to be something where it's got to be like the glasses.
But the glasses, it tells people I don't care what you what anybody thinks. I'm wearing this for utility, and then you're like, that's a weird thing to do.
Well, that's more real man than anything, right?
I think that's.
I'm using this for utility, not for style.
That's far.
It's also old man. But like, isn't it old man don't care? They just that's how they
White
end
man
up.
Can't jump. Old man don't care.
Well, that's why they end up wearing horrible clothes and glasses and fashion and everything because they don't care.
Far though. I don't think people people, like, I've never started my day and I get my coffee and I'm driving around and I see a guy. I couldn't tell you what their people I interact with daily are wearing. I couldn't tell you their sunglasses, their haircuts, whether they get a lazy eye. I don't notice them.
I remember when Butler had these glasses and he came in, and then I looked at it. I was like, "Why the fuck are you wearing that, bro?"
People are saying that you are turning into Butler. First, you shit on him about the kayaks. Now you got a kayak. Then you shit on him about the sunglasses. Now you got the sunglasses. Now you're gonna get a husky.
Yeah,
I meant
a
Husky's
husky.
next.
Used to be anti-weed.
I did not purchase any of these things.
Well, you know what? That is fair. That is fair.
Wait a minute. What if your wife wants you to be Butler?
I did have a dream I didn't tell you guys about one time. But I don't talk about dreams because it's stupid. But it was something.
Oh my God! Did Butler get the soapy butt?
Did he get the butt?
It was a weird. I never have dreams. And I had this one. I was like,
that was a little too real.
And I'm like, I'm
Because
going
he's
to
cucking you in the studio.
I'm going to my grave with this one. Anyway, all right.
You want to take a break? Come back and do some dump 'em out.
Yeah.
All right. The name of the performer, Susie Moon. The name of the song is Animal. This came in this week, I think. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time. Let's get phone calls and emails. Show@tomandan.com for emails. 1-844-TOMNDAN if you want to leave us a voicemail message or whatever. And we will be right back.
I'm an animal. I'm a fucking animal. I'm the one you can't ignore.
Welcome back to Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. That was Greg Chaco. He's a jazz guitarist. The name of the song is Inspiration Blues. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Been adding more jazz in. People say they've been digging it. I listen to a lot of jazz. I've been since I bought that drum set and guitar, a new guitar. Been playing a lot of guitar and playing a lot of drum set, and I play a lot of jazz. And recently I've been working on the Purdy Shuffle. So there's your homework. You can go to YouTube, type in the Purdy Shuffle, look up Bernard Purdy, and see if any of my drumming friends out there, if you can do a Purdy Shuffle. Send me your Purdy Shuffle videos at show@tomandan.com. No one will do that, trust me.
I feel like jazz is pretty universal in the fact that not that many people are going to despise jazz to be like, oh my God, I can't even listen. You know what I'm saying? It's it's pretty good music.
The
like
guys
the
that
quality
do
is
that
good.
are your metal guys.
That's weird though
It
to
is.
me.
But I get a lot of I love guys that I'm a guy that I can find with any band. We had a voicemail message that came across this morning with a guy. Remember the voicemail 2 weeks ago with Sublime Sucks and all that? Mm-hmm. We had another guy call in and says, like, ICP sucks and do something with that. I'm like, no, they actually do not suck. They may not be your thing,
right?
But they have proven themselves of absolutely would be beyond a shadow of a doubt of not sucking because they are extremely successful.
But I could see someone saying, I can't stand listening to ICP.
That's different.
Magnets, how do they work?
Heavy metal, yeah. There's an argument.
Stupid or genius, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Hard to listen to the last jazz song and be like, this is garbage. Like, you could probably do the same thing to a lot of heavy metal or ICP songs and then have a legitimate argument because
it goes back to the John Mayer thing. I had the bass player that I used to play in my band Tweed. His name was Steve, and his wife, Lisa, they're still together. I mean, everything's good. They live in DeLand. And they would be the type of people, and I think they'd even agree with this statement. If I said, hey, I love John Mayer, they'd be like, because it's like mainstream, pop,
right.
It's literally, there's nothing punk about it. There's nothing like traditionally like underground cool. Everybody knows who he is. It's not cool, right? But she saw a video from my TikTok of me watching him just play acoustically, and she's, who is this? And I'm like, oh, that's John Mayer. And she goes, I may have to rethink, kind of my distance from him throughout the years. And I think a lot of people do that. If maybe it's too pop music, if it's too non-unique, or maybe too vanilla, or maybe it's trendy, you want to try to avoid it. I've just never been that type of person. If it's good, it's good. It's like comedy. If it's funny, it's funny. If it's good music, it's like this jazz song. It's really good.
That's the logical way to think about it, And the other way, it seems like it's too emotional where it's like, do you not like it because of all these other things, or do you actually not like the music?
Yeah,
seems like it's because of it's not, it's too popular or whatever. All these ancillary things that make you not like it, which is stupid because you should just judge everything by what it is, right?
Well, it's like you're saying you don't like it because you're afraid that people will hear you say that you do like it, and that will in some way diminish your credentials or coolness or value, right?
It's got
it's so dumb though.
Yeah, it's
so
like if
fucking
you
stupid.
say
it's like Tom caring about people at his sunglasses.
Well, I used to do it too, though. Like there are people that you say, "Oh, I went to see John Mayer."
These are the ICP of sunglasses.
But you know what I mean? Like where they'll be like, "That's not cool." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's weird how we do get into like different lanes and patches.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Anyway, do you want to do voicemails? Do we want to? I thought we were going to dump them out.
Let's dump them on out.
Yeah, let's dump them out because I think I lost all of our voicemails. I'm going to have to find that later.
Bye-bye.
That's a little scary when stuff like that happens. Here we go.
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby, let's dump them out and play. I wanna see your topics. Ooh, I wanna also see your bottom mix.
Dump 'em out brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go, just call Mo. What do we got first here?
Grammys. Justin Bieber censoring Peaches.
I didn't watch the...
I did not either.
I didn't watch the Grammys, but I would have watched it had I known that he was going to perform Peaches because I like that song and I do like Justin Bieber.
Again, we talked about this a little bit earlier on this week, but Crystal was just kind of fast-forwarding through the Grammy Awards and just watching the performances. And, I was half paying attention. That's where I ran into Lenny Kravitz. We'll talk about on Monday's ACT. But, Justin Bieber performs, and he performs Peaches, right? Which Max, really likes. It's one of his favorite songs.
I love that song.
And they've got a censored version and uncensored, and we've let Max listen to the uncensored. And in fact, it's the only reason Tommy likes it because of the curse words. So
I like that curse words resonate with him so heavily. I like
and
that.
you guys let them say the curse words.
I like that.
No, we don't let them say. Only in certain instances, like as a treat.
Should it be scary to me that I don't understand Maisie's true feelings on it? Like I say them in front of her. Yesterday I was listening to a song and there was one in there and she's just unfazed by it. But that's concerning to me. It moves no needles as if she uses them daily. You know what I mean? Right?
Well, to me...
I like Tommy's reaction. Tommy's reaction is, I know this is bad. Of course it's special.
Well, that's why he likes it, because he's such a good kid. He follows the rules, and this is like the little naughty...
I think Maisie's using it.
So, but regardless... to me, and so then on the Grammys, he's playing Peaches, right? And he's saying shit, and then they're doing the move where they dump the audio out,
right?
But they don't have it down.
No.
I'm surprised they didn't just tell him to edit it out himself. You see that happen all the time, like on SNL and stuff. They'll have a edited, different lyric.
I think the Grammys,
he already knows.
They don't. Yeah, he knows he can't say it, but I think if he's Justin Bieber, it's more important that he he does.
I gotta be authentic.
Yeah,
in my
nothing
core.
authentic about that.
I know.
In my core.
I don't know why he did it, but he's singing the song with the bad words.
I get my Peaches down in Georgia. That's that shit. If I say that's that stuff,
you gotta
I just
say that's
look like,
that ish, just like Snoop Dogg used to have to say.
Yeah, but I don't think ish is cool anymore.
It's not.
I think
you got to do it right.
It depends.
For the FCC.
I think it depends how. If you're Snoop Dogg, they're paying you a lot of money for the Super Bowl. You edit it. If they invite you to the Grammys, I don't know how much they pay Justin Bieber for that, or if it's just for promotion. I think I don't
think they do get paid.
I don't think a lot of. So I think if you're not getting paid, he's like, fuck it. I'm just saying the
well,
bad
you
words.
Get a gift bag, right?
Yeah. I think they all get gifts back, though.
Well, they don't care about them. They're multi-millionaires.
They put a Tesla in there or something. You know?
So anyway, I started thinking because they're cutting out the audio, and they haven't gotten to the point where they just cut out shit. It's like that weird long thing where they cut out shit and
too much,
3 words into the next verse. So it's an awkward dead silence.
God, and that's
of
like
nothing.
the whole chorus, right?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it comes back. He's like, "That's
it's
that
all
shit."
choppy,
Hey, it might be just down to do.
That's good.
So then I'm like, well, that kind of ruined it for the viewing audience. And then I was like, why the hell are they even editing out curse words nowadays? It seems bizarre, especially
after we saw someone get hit at the Oscars.
Well, not even that.
Well, that guy was yelling. I mean, Will Smith said "fuck" 1,000 times.
I show this to my sons uncensored, and I'm fine with it.
But not everybody else is.
Not everybody else is. But who is weird about curse words? Because I started thinking about
religious people.
None of my friends are, and then I know religious. There's like a whole Midwest.
No, even my mom wasn't. She was very religious. Different kind of religion, but yeah, you're right. Bible Belt, maybe a different attitude.
It's just odd in this day and age, 2022, when we're exposed to uncensored content and censored content all the time.
Yeah.
You know that we're still censoring as much because the word shit is like because I know other people are maybe different, but I feel like a lot of people aren't that concerned about their 6 and 7 year olds hearing shit, or really any age kid hearing shit. What are they concerned about? It's a weird thing to be like, oh, they heard shit. Like, this is the what? Like,
okay.
Isn't it better to be like, hey, this is a bad word? Like my kids, like, hey, you can't say this word.
Let me ask you this.
A bad word.
Let me ask you this. They don't edit movies. They don't edit big budget cable television shows. Would it make more sense, and I don't know if anybody's ever really done this, I'm sure somebody's done this, would it make more sense to just make it a premium event, like you're saying? Would this be okay with you if they're like, yeah, we're just going to let it roll, and it is what it is, and we're not going to censor any of it because it's music. You don't censor songs in movies. You know, you don't censor any of the dialogue in a movie. You just let it be what it is because it's entertainment. It's allowed to be adult. It's just we're going to put this thing in front of it and say, like, this is a live performance. This is live. It will be adult. And roll it just like anything else.
So you could say, like, in what the guidelines of society is determined, like in PG-13 movies,
they say shit.
They can say shit. Right? They said it in a bunch of them, whatever. Yeah. Like, they don't say fuck.
Were you going to say fly to the navigator?
I was going to say the sweet tooth.
Why did I say fly to the navigator? Fly to the navigator.
So as our society's like, all right, 13, you could hear shit, but underneath that, we can. And then, again, I feel like it's who are we shielding the word shit from? It's an odd thing to me.
I'm with you, buddy. I don't give a damn. I think everybody should be able to say any curse word.
Well, I think back to Tom's point, no kids are watching the show anyway.
Exactly. No. That's another thing too. It's like who under like okay.
Well, I don't know. Some people watch it with their kids,
but like 3-year-olds, because
even if they're 3, are they even going to hell's going on?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know.
3
is like a baby to me.
I think you're a little more liberal though, maybe with.
That's when I
think you are naturally.
I know a lot of really strict parents that like.
Well, May doesn't get unedited songs. Like she doesn't get. She gets Peaches edited.
Yeah.
Because Andrea curates her playlist. It's not. We don't. That's just something. That's just the way we do it. But it's not an anti that. It's just the way we do it.
How upset would you guys be if we're playing unedited Peaches
not at all.
At our at a pool one day?
Birthday party, not even on the radar, buddy. Not even something that
wouldn't matter, right?
Wouldn't matter.
Who does it matter to? I'm watching this edited version. I'm like, who would get upset about the word shit nowadays?
In fact, to me, it lends better to like, well, just do it the way it's supposed to be done. Because that's the way it's supposed to be done. You see what I'm saying? Like I take it more from an artist standpoint of
it's in the
he
song.
He wrote the song.
I've had parents at Disney tell me to watch my mouth when I've said a curse word outside. Like I'm not like screaming like fuck you to anybody. I'm just having a conversation with my husband or whatever, and I've had people say stuff to me.
There's a different scenario in the fact that I do agree it depends on what scenario you're in.
By the way, their kid wasn't paying any attention to me. Like, you know what I mean?
It's just people. It was for them.
Again, it's the gatekeeping again.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Don't say that around my kid. Your kid's way over there. Your kid's not even listening to me.
It's all about my experience.
Right. But if I'm at a like a kid's birthday party and I'm like saying shit like to some other parent loudly and like it's not appropriate, right? But what I'm saying is like the Grammy Awards, Justin Bieber performing. Who gives a shit?
They're trying to act like the Grammys is like highfalutin, right? You can't curse on the Grammys. It's supposed to be classy, right?
I guess. I don't know. I think they
it's
I think it goes the opposite direction.
It's just an old FCC bullshit. Yeah. You're on network TV. You cannot say these 7 dirty words.
When will it ever go away?
It is because the viewership of both the Grammys and the Oscars.
I mean the FCC cursing rule. You think it'll always be in place?
In some way, shape, or form, I think so. Yeah, in some way they're going to try. I mean, like I
gonna
don't
be
think we're done trying to regulate the internet yet. I think that's still a thing.
Well, I was going to say it's going to be hard once primarily everybody's watching a internet feed of this. So it's like, and that brings up an interesting question. If you were watching that on the internet, do they edit it out?
I don't think they do.
Good question.
So then once we get
if you use a VPN, and I caught the feed from like England, which
I was going to say other countries don't edit it
very
out.
popular right now to do that. Yeah, I'd say just roll it.
So if you're watching the Grammys on is it on NBC or something or CBS
I think
or whatever?
it's ABC.
ABC. If you're watching on the ABC app, the live feed, which I'm sure you can.
it'd still be edited.
It's still edited?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think they let it fly.
Yeah.
Because
too many big sponsors attached to their name, ABC especially.
And that's where
Disney.
all of a sudden you start getting into sponsors.
Oh, sorry, CBS.
Oh, well,
CBS.
Yeah, I was going to say it sounds like the Grammys on CBS.
But again,
they're real big on their branding.
We've rolled through this before too. Sponsors, they care about money and
eyes on their product. They want eyes on their product and their money.
Hard for me to believe that some sponsor of the Grammys is going to get shit because Justin Bieber said shit in a performance.
Of course not. He works with the biggest brands in the world. He works with Coca-Cola. He works with Crocs. He works with no.
So I think it's all
they know what he
they're
does.
doing it because they've always done it,
Yeah.
and that's what makes me mad. That's like like it. And in this day and age, it's weird to hear the editing. I'm like, that's weird.
Okay, let me throw this at you. What if next year, let's say somebody else is in charge of it, where would this lie in your brain as far as like good or bad? If they said, and this year, unlike any other performance in Grammys history, all performances are live, uncensored, and you can watch the uncensored feed at CBS.com. Would you be like, oh, that's good. They're getting it.
Of course. Also, and I know they can't do it
because it would be
network
smart
TV.
to do that. I think it would generate the hype
just
that
warn
they're
people.
not getting.
Because
warn them.
There's no 5-year-olds. Like, my kids aren't interested in the Grammys. So everybody is of age anyway. So it's a weird thing to censor. Anyway, that's how it just struck me as odd that they are still censoring shit in 2022.
Wow, I mean, you're just getting the half of it. You know, a big tech censoring people that, that's all. Censorship is a hot topic right now.
Yeah,
You got people that feel like you're getting the wrong thing censored, everything's censored, nothing censored,
It is a weird thing where we went from the FCC to now.
You can't pick and choose which arguments just because you got a lot of people that I disagree with your argument. You should be censored. That's not the way fucking it works, man. That's not it. It's the exact opposite of that.
And insanely complicated. We've opened up an avenue where there's too many people talking to each other. Again, we all work. I wasn't meant to hear your opinion. I don't know
you.
You
Not meant to hear mine.
Why am I hearing your opinion? I don't know you. I don't know this person. That's what social media has become. Like, you used to only hear your friends and family's opinion or the people you hung out
now
with.
You got strangers screaming in your eyes.
Now you're hearing the opinions of someone you'd never talk to.
And that person's crazy too. Sometimes that person's a Looney Tune.
Everybody's mad at each other. All right.
What else we got on the list?
Dance Taco Dad.
Oh, okay. So I got this idea to make these dance competitions I have to go to more exciting. I started with Joe Metz in Daytona. We met at Tia's Tacos, and I had a delicious taco, and then went back to my daughter's dance competition. I need to find other dads in my other cities to meet up with me. BDM
Taco
Dad
meetup.
Taco Meetup. If I'm coming to your town, because my daughter is, like Tom said, a workaholic, she's fucking dancing her dicks off, I will meet you in the town. Tacos on me. You just find the best taco spot, and if you're a BDM dad, meet me there. Taco Danny Dance Dad party.
So
I got Sarasota coming up,
St. Cloud and Charleston.
I got St. Cloud, and I got Charleston.
Now you have more experience. Now that my son.
Oh, you're gonna be in the bleacher. You're gonna be carrying all the fucking gear. You're gonna have all the goggles, all the Speedos. Put their caps on. You're gonna be timing them.
This shit isn't gonna last.
He's gonna be running the concession.
They got 2 more meets and they're done.
He's selling popcorn at the swim meets.
Wow, the Vans are a give up family.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, giving up is the funnest thing you could do. It's the most satisfying thing ever. If you give up on something, you're like, oh my god, so good.
Thank God.
So good.
There's nothing finer than giving up. Oh, that's a good give up.
Nothing better than giving up. Anyway, I did think to myself,
Andrea's giving the dates in the chat room.
when I'm sitting on the bleachers, and because I want to support my sons.
That's good.
and
Step one. Step one.
I'll do anything for my sons.
I know.
Anything. So
You'll hide a body.
the only problem is I'm not doing anything.
Hey,
By
now you
going-
understand what I do at dance.
It makes me understand. So
I do nothing.
But neither is my wife. We're just sitting on the sands.
No, Andrea works.
Oh yeah, well that's different. Like Andrea's got to
She's
put on makeup,
hair, bun, extensions. You're putting a Princess Jasmine costume on her, tiny shoes, a hat.
We just go there with 2 towels and sit down, and then the coaches, they're swimming in the pool. We're not offering. They don't even look over at us. Like they're not.
That's awesome.
So
You're not obligated to be there. You can slip out and smoke weed.
Well, that's what I said. What? I'm not even offering any support. Like they're swimming back and
I'm
forth.
not either. I don't do nothing.
Yeah, I guess dance is, the fact that Andrew has to do makeup and hair and costumes and shit, that is horrible.
I mean, all it does
That is horrible.
I mean, it's not horrible for their relationship. They grow tighter over time. So when I eventually die or I end up divorced and, dating my therapist, which is my dream, that, we'll each go our separate ways and I'll shake hands and good day.
Yeah, it's just a lot more work. I feel like most like kids, activities and sports, the parents just show up and they say you're rooting your kid on.
Dude, half the time the parents don't even show up.
Yeah, that's true. But why?
Just drop their kids off.
But I don't even blame them because we're
No, I
not
don't
doing
either.
anything.
Yeah, what
We're
are you
just
supposed
sitting
to
there.
do? That's what I
looking
tell
at-
Andrea.
Everybody's just sitting there looking at their phones. I'm like, well, what are you doing? You could do this anywhere.
That's the one thing I feel obligated to try and not do is and this is hard, and it probably is easier with swimming because it's like, it's not a performance. It's more of a like, hey, we're going for time. We're doing the thing. Like when
They're
people
just kicking around in there,
yeah,
doing
but
nothing.
when people are on the stage and the lights go down, everybody's quiet. So it's really in poor form when other people are dancing to be sitting there flipping through ESPN.
well,
so I
when
aim
you're
at
performing.
No,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's every minute on the minute. It's like 275 dances, and I'm sitting in there. So if I want to scroll on my phone, I have to go outside.
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like you don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
be the guy in there, scrolling. But anyway, yes, I understand what you're saying. But I will need other dads that might want to eat tacos, so I'm coming to your cities, Charleston, St. Cloud, and Sarasota. I'm coming for you. Taco dads, hit me up.
Now, do they even want you to go? Because now, like,
They don't want me to go. I was asked not to go.
Well, then don't even. My whole thing is don't even go.
I was asked not. In fact, a couple of weeks
Just
ago,
go to Gringos down the street.
a couple of weeks ago, my anxiety was so bad that I was asked to not show up.
By who?
No, by my wife.
The organization.
No, by my wife. By my
You're
wife.
like,
by my loving wife. My loving wife. I've already been demoted to stepdad. Or divorced dad. I'm still married to Andrea, and I was treated like a divorced dad.
It's
She was
called
like, "Why don't you just
mentally
not shut up?"
divorced.
Yeah, exactly. It's a mental divorce.
Yeah.
I still put it in her, but there's nothing behind the eyes.
Some would argue that's a better way to live.
I mean, we'll see. I'll report back to you.
She's logical enough. Like, we live
She
like we're
is.
doing. We can still fuck.
Yeah. She's like, it's on the calendar. You must
leave
fuck
me alone
now.
otherwise.
Yeah, it seems like a win-win.
That does.
Look, she's corroborating everything in the chat room. She says, yes, I told Daniel he went.
This is a humble brag.
She said, I told him to
I'd
stay
have to
home
go
and
and do-
enjoy quiet free time. Just stay there
But the
with.
grass is greener, right? Because he wants to go and participate and
'Cause
support.
it
You
takes
don't want to go.
I
You want to
want
sit
the
home
exact opposite.
and just fuck.
I want to go there and see my daughter because it takes away my nightmares. My wife asked me to stay at home with my nightmares so I don't bring the nightmares to the dance competition.
But I'd like to go, I want to go if it is doing something.
That's
like,
what I say.
Like that's if my sons are like, please come watch me. I'm like, absolutely.
Hold my Speedo.
I'll watch them for 8 hours. I'll do anything.
Make some signs for him.
Yeah.
They don't want that. They don't want the attention. They're like me. They also not even looking.
Why don't you yell, go Tommy, come on, fuck them all.
They don't want that. That's the thing. Like they don't want that. So when I'm sitting, and I'll still go, and I'll always go, and I'm just sitting there. But I do like.
It's a waste of time.
But you
Seems
skip one
like-
of them and they'll know. They'll be like, you weren't at my meet. Right? That's how it works. You skip one and they know.
I am telling you, they are like me. You think they're gonna realize anything?
No.
You
That's
think they're
true.
gonna even know I didn't go?
If I ask them, like, what'd you do yesterday? They're like, I don't know, right?
Crystal's like, we better like write down their like fin size because they use some fins as some of their training. They're
yeah.
like, we better write down their fin
You gotta
size
get them the right gear.
for sure they'll never remember. And then I'm like, well, she just said it to them. Like, and then when they drop it off in the bin by size, they'll remember. When they drop it off, they come over and have a towel, and I'm like, hey, let's remember your fins. I don't remember. Why?
But it's so cute. It's just so cute.
Is it?
It's frustrating.
It's
I couldn't do it.
infuriating.
Yeah.
I think it's super cute.
No. Oh God.
So
So
just
grateful.
wandering around like if we left right, we just wander off into the world. Like you have no
I just need help. I want to help him out. I'm like, come over here, little buddy. Let me get your fin size. That's what I want. I want
Yeah.
to lead him over there. I'm hugging
Hey,
him.
why
in the-
don't you go to their
I want
swim
this.
meets?
I want this so bad. And then you could stay at my house and
Watch Maggie.
and watch and sit with Maggie and drink White
No,
Claw.
I want to
Yeah.
train Maisie, and
Oh,
then
you-
I'll be like, let's
Do
go.
you dance?
Okay, well, I mean,
all she wants to do is run her dances. That's all she. All she
All Tom
practices.
can do is the robot because he's stiff.
I could teach her how to do a backflip.
Oh, my
He
God.
could. He could. He
I don't-
definitely could.
Like, and she
I'll
would.
put money on that Tom can no longer do a backflip.
Well, no, he's
What?
lean now. He can. He's just stiff.
Too stiff. That's what I'm saying. He's too
Yeah,
stiff.
but he'll rotate fast. Too fast and smash his face.
No way.
I need some height, and I need. If you gave me a gym pad and this,
I got it.
height,
Maisie's got a gym pad.
I could do. Oh yeah. I
You
could
can
do
flip
back-
her-
How much do you want to bet?
I know you could do it.
Do I have to land it perfectly and stay up?
Yes.
Well, you can't fall over.
Right.
How many
You
chances do I get?
One.
One chance.
Yeah, you better start practicing.
You could do it off a couch onto a gym pad. I think May could do it off a couch onto a gym pad.
But see, if you get severely injured, Crystal's going to be pissed off at me, and I don't want that either.
Will you teach me how to do it? No bullshit. I'm asking you as my friend. Will
Oh,
you teach
yeah.
me? Okay. Good.
It's all confidence.
All right.
Yeah.
She can do it.
You
She-
used to be able to skip, too.
She's got confidence. Too much confidence.
I haven't pulled the backflip in a while. But,
I know.
But just
Isn't the last time where you fucked up your shoulder?
Just get the training. Oh, don't talk about that.
Well, that's
That
what
was
I'm
a-
saying.
That was a hairy buffalo.
And there's no way he can do it. There's no way.
There's a video
It cost
of him.
me a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you're in a black white beater, which is one step
and you
lower.
care what people think about you. You're wearing a black white
You know,
beater.
black white beater is one step lower than white white beater.
Yeah.
It was
Black white
cool
beater
in
is a-
2011.
No, it wasn't.
Black white beater is a business white beater, which is weird. What else
A
we got on the
business
list?
beater. Buck.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Did I write that down?
Yeah.
What was I
don't
talking
know.
about?
Oh,
No
by the
idea.
way, you're not supposed to reference that those
Oh.
men's undershirts are wife beaters to your kids.
Yeah,
You're not
it's-
supposed to
yeah,
say those.
it's problematic.
No, it was Vuck. You wrote it down wrong. It's
Oh,
Vuck.
apologies.
No, you're fine.
Didn't hear you in there.
V-U-C-K. My wife's in the chat room. She'll remember this. We're coming back from Tampa, and we're pulling in a little early, and we're coming back from your house, actually, picking up Maggie. And we see this. It's a van, like a Tropic Traveler van, with the door and part of the slide door, and then it's chopped, and then there's a truck bed. And then on the front of this man's, like a bug deflector that would be on the top of your car, like it's like smoked gray.
Yeah.
He has vinyl letters that say, "It's not a van, it's not a truck, it's a Vuck."
Yeah. It's an Urban Dictionary. I have never heard of this.
And I've never seen one. And me and Andrea started laughing so hard, and we both agreed. We said it at the same time. We're like, the show needs a Vuck. Dude, the Vuck is fucking
It used to be
awesome.
called something else, and they changed the name.
Oh, is it racist or something?
It used to be Tranny.
Yeah, okay. I knew it would be something you can't say anymore, but it's called a Vuck.
But like, we didn't mean that. We just, oh God, we have to order the new stickers.
All right,
Dude,
now
it's-
name it Vuck.
It's fucking awesome.
But it's too close to fuck.
Dude, Vuck is where it's at. Let me see if I can find a... Have you ever seen
A
one?
small van that has a bed of a trunk attached in the rear, usually found with wooden ladders on either side and or a trailer in tow. Main use to carry large objects such as lumber,
This is
plants.
it. Dude, I found it. This is exactly like the one
Oh,
we
I
saw.
love it.
It's fucking awesome. I've never seen one of these in my life. I
it's like
want one
conversion,
so bad.
It's like a conversion van or a panel van, and they just chop and modify the back where it's a truck bed on and a conversion van or van front.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, there is the Vuck.
It looks awesome.
It's so awesome.
I mean, those are custom made, so I imagine
it's
they're
just so
expensive.
cool. I've
Yeah.
never seen one that I was just like, this is fucking amazing. And Andrea was like, we both agreed that it was like one of the coolest vehicles we've seen because I love vans. I follow a couple of dudes on Instagram with van culture dudes, not overlanding. I'm not talking van culture about living in your van. I'm talking about old 70s bubble window, wizard airbrushed on it. Almost like biker culture to these.
There's a documentary called Vannin that
Dude,
I love.
These vans with the wizards and the metal flake and the airbrushing and all the big tires and
they meet up like every year.
Yeah, and they're fucking awesome, dude. I've just got bit by the van bug, man. I saw this Vuck and I was like, dude, we need a Vuck.
I mean, Now, the only problem is you're missing all the luxury of the conversion van, the lay down bed, the mood lighting, and stuff. So you got the front, but then the back is all utility.
It's all novelty. You're right.
So you don't get to go because a regular van with the lay down bed and the lighting and the captain's chairs, is
cush.
Like, you go in there, you're like, look at my bed, look at my lighting, mood lighting.
Yeah,
you know what that means? Horny.
Well, it was always that. It was
never.
Yeah, and it was always that fiber optic lighting that it was used in two places. Either as a kid, you would go to a skating event where you'd see like Disney on Ice, and you'd buy one of those light up sticks that has all the little fiber optic wires coming out of the top of it that would change different colors. That, or they put it in a limo or a fuck van. That was it. That's all that's used for. That fiber optic lighting is only limos, fuck vans, and these dumb toys you buy at Disney on Ice. That's it.
I like how all mood lighting is all for fucking. Because it's never like, oh, this puts you in an angry mood or a good mood.
Oh, put my good mood light on. No, it's like
it's
put
all
the fucking
horny.
lights.
It's all horny mood.
And when did it become like blinking colorful lights is fucking? Because I've never fucked a crazy lights.
Like dim, small night lights make you horny? That's weird.
My wife likes to turn all the lights off, but that's probably because of me. Right?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
I like a
it's
little
why
bit
you
of
put
light.
the bag over the guy you're about to hang his head.
Exactly. You don't want to see his expression.
Yeah.
I like enough light so I can see her titties. I like to be able
Titty
to.
lights.
Yeah, I like to be able to see the titties because I like to know where they
Do you
are.
ever put a flashlight under there?
Not on Andrea's because I feel like you put a flashlight under them, they disappear. Small.
All
Might
right.
dehydrate them.
Since it's the end of the show, we'll end with this because you just brought up this.
Oh,
van.
I got bullied again. I want to hit the one on the very bottom.
Okay, well, let's talk
I'm
about
looking
that.
for golf clubs, and I want to get some golf clubs to get out there and start whacking in the sun. Just for my own mental health. I'm not trying to be a golfer. I just want to go to the driving range and get golf clubs. And I mentioned to my wife that I need to get myself measured because it is no fun playing golf with big-ass golf clubs when you're 5'2". You have to get sized. You must.
Oh.
And she turned to me in front of my daughter and said, I'm looking online, and it says here you can play with ladies' clubs. I went upstairs and shut the fucking door and just noodled on my guitar. I will exit the room whenever they decide that they want to be assholes to me. I just exit the room. You guys want to fucking play? I'll show you.
Ladies or people in wheelchairs? Yeah, I never thought that you. Yeah, I guess you
No,
would.
she's doing it again. She's in the fucking chat
you
room. She
would
says,
need
golf
small-
clubs, no gender. That's what she said to me. She goes, golf clubs, no gender. I go, well, I fucking do, though.
Here's why you're wrong. They have men's seas and ladies' seas. It's the last.
Thank you.
Bastion of
sexism. It's it.
And everybody is cool with
That's
it because
it.
they're like, here's the men tees, ladies' tees way up
and
there.
They're pink like pussies.
For weaker arms.
Yeah, exactly. You noodle arms back there with the pink tees. We'll be up here on the white.
And
or
no
blue for professionals.
No one complains. The ladies go up there and they take the advantage of the, you know.
Oh, now I got chat room Dan Paul. Kids clubs are cheap, Dan. Fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. Fuck them all. Everybody being mean as fuck lately.
So
Sorry.
there is a social media video of a man, and it's on TikTok, and they've used the audio for a bunch of different things, so it's hard to find the original. No. It is a man screaming about a car, like in curiosity, what kind of car
Yes.
this particular.
I love
That's
it.
an old school
Yeah,
viral
it's
video.
It's an old viral video.
I put it in the whistle tips go woot
Yeah,
woot category.
It's
It's a classic.
It's what that is. Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, yeah.
Panel wagon. Sapphire blue. And now he says, I'll put two bitches in the back, or put a deer in the back, two bitches, something like that. My sons have thought it said two childs in the back. So anyway, this has turned in.
You have your kids watching TikTok with you?
There it is.
That's a damn Lamborghini panel wagon. Sapphire blue. Lamborghini, boy, you.
Yeah, that's it. It's not the full clip.
Okay, yeah. So that's the audio, right?
Yeah,
So
little Lamborghini.
every once in a while, like we'll let Tommy and Max watch our TikTok as we scroll right before.
Problematic.
Hey, get in here, Lamborghini's on.
I
you
like that they
bitch,
don't like to do
motherfucker.
nothing but TikTok.
Yeah, you guys are a social media family. You really are.
And there's just a little bit. I mean, like
Less swimming, more Lamborghini.
And now we have adopted these things where
I just swallowed my own tongue.
Tommy and Max, and especially Tommy, because he could do a better impression.
Oh, no.
Screams this out.
Oh, no.
And we all laugh and laugh.
Hey, nobody.
And then
Sapphire blue.
we all, as a family activity, we scream what that is to a lot of different things.
That is not an activity.
Is that
number
bad?
one.
Is that bad?
It's not good.
I'm just okay. All right.
That's bad.
So not no. It's
Depends
bad.
on what you're doing.
He's gonna scream it at the swim meet.
No, we
Yeah.
say we don't. Well, we don't really say.
Let's not. Yeah. Let's
what are we gonna say?
Like, hey, on the Amber Genie lane.
We're gonna say like this is what would they would ask me like why is that wrong? That's we're just mimicking what they got, and then I have to explain some super complicated thing about racism and stuff. So
Well, one could say that you might be mocking
how
the
do
man.
they don't even understand racism. Like
No.
they
don't understand that. They don't understand how this could be even perceived as anything negative. It is a funny voice done by a funny man talking funny words. Yeah, it's so simplistic.
It seems nearly impossible to explain why we shouldn't say this because it came on very innocently because they saw this and then Tommy started screaming what that is and then we laughed and then now we all as a family.
I mean, there are who dat? New Orleans Saints. Put it in the same category.
Yeah, can I
Who dem or who dem? What's the other one? The Cincinnati Bengals. Who gonna beat them ball?
Yeah.
You know they do that chant.
But I'm
It's
with
kinda like
Samantha.
more like of a tribal.
It seems bad.
It does.
And I am nervous. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm nervous that we've
You honestly have a lot to be nervous about with your children.
Doesn't he? He runs it.
Yeah, curse
Icarus, dude. You
words,
fly right close to the sun. You love Icarus right close to the sun. You run it hot, right?
But these things just happen.
Your sons are
and then-
listening
They don't just happen. They shouldn't be watching TikTok #1 anyway.
Your kids are
So it
screaming
didn't just
Lamborghini
happen.
and
Mommy and
Tom-
Daddy let them watch TikTok.
No, but think about this. Tom says he's strict on his boys.
He's
and
not.
You're not because they're yelling
Everything Tom says is a lie,
Lamborghini.
by the way. He doesn't care what anybody thinks,
And
but he
Tommy-
does.
dare you?
Remember Tommy last week we found out he's like, this fucking hurts. He's
Yeah.
like, they're all
No,
cursing and
they-
they're rapping.
Yes.
And
One
you're
time-
raising two little
Saying the
thugsters.
N-word in rap songs.
Two thugsters.
No. It's,
Party of 4, Van family. You got 2 Chet Hanks on your hands. 2 Chets.
I'm just.
White Boy Summer is Tommy and Max. White Boy Summer, Chet Hanks, Lamborghini.
God damn it.
I'm just talking it
It's
out. I
Chet
don't know.
Hanks and the
Listen,
Lamborghinis.
we live and learn. I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know.
All I know is that I don't know nothing.
I'm just telling you the truth. I don't know.
You know what? It's harmless.
Well, that it seems like it's not. Anyway, all right,
At the
let's
swim
get out of
meet,
here.
I think you're okay. to swim meet. Just saying.
Oh yes, I don't scream that
Now,
out
if
in the
they
pool.
decide to shift their interests,
to basketball.
if they shift their interest, you may have a problematic pullback on it.
Samantha, where
What?
are we doing semantics this week?
This week we're doing You Heard About This One, which
Ah.
is the conspiracy theory podcast I do with my friend Derek. It is on our Patreon, patreon.com/semantics, but they are free episodes. It will be released Sunday. My episode is going to be on Jared Leto and his cult.
Oh, buddy. How old is he? 56?
I think he's 46.
46?
he
I did look it up, and now I don't remember.
He damn sure is someone. He did something.
He's 50.
He's
He
a
is
Dracula
50.
now, right? He's a Marvel Dracula?
He's dressing like he's a cult leader, and it's all part of his
Yeah.
thing. It's like it's a gimmick.
He's
I don't
dressing
know.
like
I
Dorian.
guess you got to listen, don't you, Tom? You want me to give you the
What?
goods right here?
We're just telling
trying to
them
get
our
people to
show.
listen,
I gotta
asshole.
You listen to the whole thing.
Just give us the clip notes here so we don't have to go to the thing.
Just tell me after the show.
God.
Like, yeah. I'm like, oh.
What is that? Lamborghini?
Sapphire blue.
It's so fun to say. God.
Color of his eyes.
I want to go to a swap meet. Or I mean a swim meet. Swap meet?
Both.
Crenshaw and Slauson.
BDM Appreciation Week is next week. Not in this coming week, the week after.
Yep.
So
All kinds of great stuff, like all kinds of cool prizes. We're still working out the gift card deal.
and we're
Oculus, Switch, hot tub,
we're
gift
doing
cards, merch.
We're doing events again. We're looking to do some more BDM events. I know that I've been talking to Hourglass and, just to plug that a little bit.
Shout out to Hourglass.
We're
I
looking-
love those guys.
We're looking about doing a beer partnership with them, and of course, Bad at Business Beer Fest is coming back in November before Sofa and Suds. We're possibly looking into doing like a BDM beach party again, and maybe just doing it simple, like, hey, we're meeting here at the beach. Bring your booze, and because
I'm not anti that at all.
we, and
I just want to see you guys.
I see the BDMs talk, and they're like, hey, we appreciate you guys wanting to do a better event, but we just want to hang out with each other. And if that's the case,
keep it simple.
But no one better bitch. We're like, it was better
Everyone's gonna-
2 years ago.
Isn't that what
Where's
we're
our
worried?
free gifts?
No matter what we do, big, small, grandiose, shitty, everyone's gonna.
But isn't
That's
that
fine.
what we're worried about with, let's just be real at the end of the show, isn't that what we're sort of worried about with BDM Appreciation Week, is that we're working really hard on this. Namely, you've been busting and literally, like, you are making your sideburns grayer with the amount of work and worry that you've put into the BDM Appreciation Week. And we know that we're going to be able to make some people super duper happy. We also know that there are people that no matter what we do, and we don't want
We
that
can't
to
send
happen.
it to everybody.
We're doing it random. We're doing it the best way we can with a huge amount of people, right? It's hard.
Yeah.
We want to give everybody something.
Yeah, we're sending over 1,000 things out, but that still doesn't cover everybody.
No,
So,
it doesn't.
Unfortunately, it does not.
Anyway.
So I just
Maybe if y'all up your love meter, we can afford more next
that
year.
is that is the way it works, and that's not a guilt trip. But that is the way it
Yeah.
works. If we're doing better, you're doing better, and if we're doing worse,
That's the line, but I feel like I'd be like, I like money. I want to keep it. I'm fucking right. We appreciate you guys to support the show, and
how am I going to buy my woman's golf clubs if you motherfuckers?
You going to Mini Masters tomorrow in Sanford?
I want to, but that's also problematic because of how short I am. And I just don't want to be. Hey, look, the Mini
It's a
Masters
Mini
out!
Ma-
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
everybody, it's the Mini Masters.
we'll be in Sanford tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be out there.
So
And Food Truck Fiesta
Yep.
on Sunday.
Yes, indeed.
I forgot to plug that. Eric's going to be out on Sunday.
I did write it right here for you.
I started and then we got distracted, but
Imagine that.
Maybe I'll take Maisie out there.
he'll be out there with the Tom and Dan tent and the wacky inflatable arm tube men
Yep.
and some merch for sale and a bunch of giveaways. So if you want to go to, it's free. It's a gigantic 41 food trucks.
It's too many. It's
is a lot.
So many food trucks.
And
I feel
that's
bad for those judges.
yeah, right in front of the West End, basically the Sanford L, where we always do our
Also,
events.
if you like generators, that's the place to be.
Yeah.
It's a stupid joke. It's a dumb joke. I'm an idiot.
there's a food truck that gone pure electric, right? Like
There's got to be, right?
it's too much energy with the fucking grills and all the stuff.
I don't know if like we have one of those little Jackery like power boxes that Andrea was going to use for Maisie's curlers for this dance thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And we bought it, we fired it all up, we plugged the curling iron into it. It's like they could do nothing, like it's you need a lot, like to fire up a grill, dude. That's a lot of power.
Yeah, you need a stack of car
Yeah, you
batteries.
need some full smoke pouring out the back of your bright yellow old school bus,
All right, I think that's it. We'll see you guys next week.
Indeed. Oh, don't forget about this. I need to plug Bus Decker and Brendan O'Connor's book. If you want the 3rd edition of the same book that they put out year after year after year,
It's different.
you can certainly buy this. Read the Amazon reviews, especially the 1-star ones are hilarious.
Oh, leave him a review.
Leave him a
That'll
good
help him,
review,
yeah.
though. Help him out, because some people have said, like, unfair. Some people, like, put 1 star, and they're like, this book sucks. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I wonder if I...
Bus pissed somebody off.
I know. Who? Who did he piss off?
I don't know. He's a cop now, so it could be anybody.
But it was the old edition, and he used to have an old co-writer. It was John Brown. I don't even know if that was a real person or not, or did John Busdecker kill John Brown?
Where'd he go?
Look it up. 2nd edition was John Brown and John Busdecker. It's weird.
He moved on.
Yeah.
It's like,
He saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah, moving on.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Wait a minute, I can't publish that. It's mediocre.